Testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, 1 2. Testing, 1 2. Testing, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hastings College, Hastings, Nebraska. It's Bison football. Kicks 96.1, highplanesradio.net or KICX app, and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich Barnett, Lance Frazier, Carl Riemann running the camera tonight. Lance, good to see you once again. Bison football here at Hastings College. Hastings High, ready for a little playoff action, aren't we?
Yeah, it's that time of the year. Everybody's 0-0, and first game doesn't really matter. It's going to probably be a pretty good matchup tonight.
No question. This will be the second meeting, of course, between the Tigers and the Bison. That first meeting, we had chances just that second half, and it was a Tucker Sinek throwing left and throwing right, 330 yards passing. They had receivers open all the time, 138-23. Bison defensively got to be a lot better, don't they?
Yeah, they got to come out and make him a little bit more uncomfortable in the pocket, and flush him out and not let him get into a sink, so to say.
Bison going to be out without the services of Ethan Schmitz. Not going to play tonight because of a bum shoulder he suffered last week, Lance. So that takes away, defensive back. Takes away a wideout, a running back, and everything. Takes away a little depth. And this is going to be one of those games where what you see on that field, a lot of guys got to play both ways the entire game against this Hastings offense, defensive units, aren't they?
Yeah, I think this could come down to one play in the game, to make the whole difference. Probably a lot of assignment football with their passing game. And for McCook, I think it's just you got to get that running game going and control that clock.
Boy, that running game and Coach Petrosky has kind of changed things up over the past couple of games. More traditional I formation, some option. Boy, Lee Davidson, a fullback. I just love the kid, a sophomore, 185 pounds, runs well. Throw Tristan Campbell. You mix in some passing along with that in the Bison offense. Boy, you get a little balance in there. They're tough to beat, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very complementary of one another. I think Tristan's got the speed and the agility and. Not to say that Lee doesn't, but Lee's more of a powerful running back.
Love that fullback, no question about it. Bison will receive. Hastings won the toss, deferred to the second half. Game time temperature is going to be right around 59 degrees. Who would have thought November 1st, playoff football, you'd have near a 60-degree kickoff.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful weather. No wind. Great.
You bet. And, boy, the surface here looks great. I'd say right now, looking at Hastings below us, I guess it stretches out. They've got a kind of left or right, but we got a pretty good following on the far side, don't we?
Yeah, we got a pretty good crowd here. Made the trip down 120 miles.
We'll take a break. We'll check the starting lineups both for the Bison and the Tigers. The Wagner Ford pregame continues next on Kicks 96.1. Wagner Ford pregame continues here on Kicks 96.1, highplainsradio.net, or KICX app, and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. You're thinking, Rich, it's 7:10. Why isn't this game started? Well, it's a 7:15 kickoff because of some other TV that's here in the area covering this game. So they had to go 7:15 instead of straight up 7 o'clock. So there you go. We'll see the Bison. We'll see the Hastings defense. They defer. They'll put the defense on the field first, running a four-man front. They've got some experience up front, led by the defensive end Chance Burton, 6'2", 220, and a senior. Jarrett Kinker, 6'1", or 6 foot 195, and a senior on the other defensive end. The two down tackles, Levi Lopez, number 68, 5'9", 250. Adrian Hughes, 5'11", 250. The three linebackers, Cooper Cole, strong side linebacker, 5'10", 215, and a senior. The middle backer is Xander Lockling, 5'6", 200. And the weak side, Browan Hartman, 5'10", 195, and a junior. The two corners are Keithan Krings, 6 foot 160 and a senior. Cade Satterley, 5'7", 165. Satterley, will call his name. He's their backup tailback to Cooper Cole as well. The two safeties are Roar Deloria, 5'7", 155 and a senior. And Brody Dreher, number 10, 5'10", 195 and a junior. Head coach Charlie Shoemaker. We know Coach Shoemaker, of course, and follow history of football, high school football. Charlie, of course, a dynamite player for Coach Dan Keyser in Cambridge High School way back in the day. When Coach Keyser in Cambridge they dominated play and ran that wishbone. Coach Shoemaker was right there as part of it years ago. The Bison offense, we'll see them on the field first. Their junior quarterback, Trenton Riley, 6'2", 155. We're in number 9. The running back's a 1,000-yard guy, Tristan Campbell, 5'10", 155. The fullback is Lee Davidson, the sophomore, number 34, 6'1", 185. The wide receiver is Alex Landry, 5'10", 145, and a senior. Miles Pullman, the junior, 6'3", 165. The tight ends, and we'll see a lot of double tight ends set. Andrew Pokup, 6'4", 210. Gabe Roberts, 6'1", 205. Up front, that offensive line has got to be good tonight. Trey Tiller, the junior center, number 55, 6'1", 215. The two guards are seniors Quentin Terry, 6'1", 215, and senior Davian Hanson, 6'5", 215. And the tight ends, junior Simon Garcia, 6 foot 205, and Beckett Heska, the senior, number 73, 6'1", 230. A lot of the same names, Hastings and McCook, offense, defense. As I mentioned earlier, Lance will be playing both ways. They'll be playing a lot tonight. It's a playoff game. You need your best dudes out there, so we'll be calling the same guys both sides of the football.
Yeah, and one thing with that, it's a long season. Bumps and bruises, you get tired. That mentality, if you lose that just a little bit, you could fumble the ball or make a mistake that could actually turn the game.
Say thanks to all of our great sponsors helping us out. Of course, our Wagner drive to the game. Boy, we had a chance to drive a 2024 Highlander. It's got about 6,000 miles. Not many miles at all. Check it out. It'll be up back in the lot tomorrow. Online shopping is here at Wagner Toyota. Shop at WagnerToyota.com using the new Smart Path tool that allows you to shop easily from anywhere. Follow them on the Facebook page as well, Wagner Ford Toyota at 211 West 2nd Street, 345-2350. Some other scores, Class B scores and area scores. We got about 2 minutes left before we're going to kick this thing off. In Class B, Lance and I have been following that Gretna East matchup. Of course, both Gretna teams out the Panhandle, and it's been all Gretna East once again. 44-7. Lance, hasn't been in any game at all.
No, I don't know if Gehring just peaked a little bit early in the season or just, those East teams are just that much better.
Scottsbluff with a lead over Gretna. That's early 7-6. And that one, some of the other scores, it's a nail-biter. On 103.9, the Hawk, Dundee County Stratton just took the lead over Lord Central Catholic, 30-26. My scoreboard says about a minute left, so that's a nail-biter with Coach Freeland and also with Mark Searcy as well. Arapahoe has tied the game against Shelby Ryden City, 22-22. Some of the six-man scores, Garden County with a lead over Southwest, 16-0. SEM over Winding Palisade, 32-8 in that one. And I think I had one more. Earlier, Why Not defeated Hitchcock County, final score 22-14. The Falcons have their season come to an end. So, keys to the game once again. Lance, what's the Bison really got to do to pick up a big road win? Most likely win this. They're going to be back on the road again at Bennington if Bennington wins their game.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to line of scrimmage on offense, run that football, control the clock. And then on defense, like I said, we just got to make their quarterback uncomfortable and get him out of the pocket. I think that's about as simple as it gets.
See a lot more four-man fronts probably from the Bison?
Yeah, I believe so.
And maybe bring a blitz every now and then.
I think you're probably going to see quite a bit of pressure coming up the middle.
Yeah, just to see how that four-man front works first, and then if it's not working, hopefully it's working. Maybe there's four or five guys coming at you. You bring a little extra pressure and see what happens, huh?
Yep, got to get him uncomfortable, for sure.
Quick break, back with the kickoff. McCook and Hastings after the break on Kicks 96.1. Back here at Hastings, Rich Barnett, Lance Frazier, and Carl Raymond doing our great camera work on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button as well. Bison will return, and hopefully Lance get a good kickoff return. Good field position would be big early, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be a great way to start the game.
Going to be a squib kick, take a bounce, and return about the 20, 25 miles. Pullman 30, straight ahead about the 34-yard line. So that's not bad. 34-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a really good start position. We got a down player here.
We got a Hastings player on the first play of the game, a little shaken up, a little slow getting up. Looks like he's walking it off. Cracks the neck a little bit. I'm okay. They're going to tend to him a little bit. So, great night for football. Not too hot, not too cold. Temperature right around 59 degrees. Not really all that windy as well as the Bison offense with junior quarterback Trenton Riley. See if they get going early. They'll go double tight and set power football at its best. One wide out to the far side. Ball on the near side hash. There's Roberts on the right side. Poke up on the left side. Lee Davidson and Tristan Campbell behind Trenton Riley in the eye. Campbell bounces it outside. Has some room 35 to the 40 at about the 41-yard line. It's a nice 7-8 yard gain on first down. Lance.
Yeah, it's a great way to start the offensive possession there. 7 yards and just keep it going.
Exactly right. Boy, that running game's really come alive. Last couple of games, it's second and short. Clock running early, 11:35, early first quarter. Score updates brought to you by MMB Bank. Miles Pullman, the lone wide out to the near side. Back to the double tight end set. Ball on the far side hash against the Hastings four-man front. On second and short, it's going to be Tristan Campbell to the right side. Inside mid-45, midfield, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10-5, touchdown. I have no more in the take of my voice. And a huge touchdown run of, it's going to be 54 yards, Lance. Wow. On an ISO right side and got in the clear, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, just kind of they actually come on the weak side there a little bit. They showed strong left and I think ran a little counter back through there, and Tristan was off to the races.
What a great start for the Bison, as we'll see Gunner caps on for the extra point. Trip Riley will hold it. Bison on a big play from Campbell. 54-yard touchdown run to put Bison on the board 6-0. Snap coming up, Gabe Roberts. Kick's going to be on the way, and it is good. Horizon make touchdown number 1 on a huge run by Tristan Campbell. 7-0 Bison. Back with the kickoff next on Kicks 96.1. Back here at Hastings College, Hastings High will receive the kickoff. A 54-yard touchdown run. Great setup that time, Lance. We were talking about it during the break. Great setup for the Bison.
Yeah, I really hadn't seen that play, unless I missed it this year sometime. But, yeah, it was kind of a weak side counter or something like that. But, yeah, wide open. Perfect start.
Gunner Caps will kick this thing off in a 7-0 Bison lead to begin this thing once again here at Hastings College. Going to be a short kick and take a bounce off the shoestrings that time. 20, 25, 30, and up in at about the 32-yard line. The return that time off the literally shoelaces that time from Keith and Krings. And now we see the once again the offense out there, Lance, for this Hastings offense. Boy, they were good last time we saw them.
Yeah, they're really well balanced. You'd think of them, last time they passed a lot, but when you look at their stats, they're 50-50 pretty much run-pass team.
Again, late start because TV coverage moved it from 7 to 7:15. That's why we're a little bit late start. Hastings will come out and spread them out, 4 wide set. Tucker Senek looking to throw. 3-man front, pass complete here to Krings. Got it wrapped up about the 36, dives weight about the 38-yard line. It's going to pick up about 6 in the play. Just a short pass, little 6-yard route, brings up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, little button hook or whatever you want to call it, 6 yards. But the key is there, that tackle was made right on the spot.
Bison up front. They got Quentin Terry. David Hansen, who says that Trey Tiller playing the nose right now?
It does.
It looks like, yep. And they're moving those outside linebackers up a little bit more. 3 wide look to run Cooper Cole inside on 2nd and short. Has some room, 40, 45 midfield's got the sidelines. Bite's got to get an angle, 30, 25, 20. Out of bounds, finally at about the 10-yard line, maybe about the 12-yard line. Boy, got an angle here, short side of the field. Do we have a flag? Bison, nobody's going downfield. There must have been a flag in the play, a hold someplace.
I didn't catch it either.
I don't see a flag anywhere. Did he pick it up already? Must have been.
But really good patience by the Hastings running back.
Yeah.
There. Really picked his way through there.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold against the Hastings offense. Yeah, there's a flag. We just couldn't see it in front of the bench as our camera work up here at the Hastings College press box. Could not see it. So that wipes out a huge gain out of the 12-yard line for Cooper Cole. And the Bison get a break there on the hold. That'll back up Hastings to about the 35-yard line and bring up 2nd and about 7.
Well, those holds sometimes is why the running back springs free.
There you go. There you go. Exactly right. So 2nd and 7. 10:21 left in the quarter. Bison struck first. Just a couple of plays in and a Tristan Campbell 54-yard touchdown run. Senek back, shotgun set, one wide to the far side, a little bunch set here near side on the left side, one set back. And Satterley will get the call this time. He's going nowhere. Gabe Roberts, the first one to hit him inside that time with some help from others. Gabe was, I think, hit him first. It's going to be no gain of the play, Lance, and bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, linebackers did a great job there. Callan, I think, and Gabe both converged on that. Great job.
Winner moves on to the quarters coming up next week. We're thinking it's Bennington, Grand Island Northwest winner. You got to think Bennington, put your money on them. And we've been to the Badgers home field in the last couple of years. Big 3rd and 6 for Hastings. 4 wide set. Senek, good pocket, looking to run now. And ran in one of his own linemen. A nice job. Quentin Terry coming from behind with a tackle. It's to be a gain of about 2. His lineman got in the way, Lance, that time, or he might have gone a little bit further.
Yeah, Quentin never quit there. He come around the end and just never gave up. Total effort.
So it's going to be a kind of virtually a 3-and-out for the Hastings offense, and punting situation now for Chance Burton back at his own 26, and we'll see Tristan Campbell go deep at about the 27-yard line or so. Nice job of the Bison defense after a big score. Come out and play solid defense. The hold help in the long run by Cooper Cole. Low snap, takes a couple of bounces. Burton with a nice kick. Man, Campbell goes back, take a bounce in the end zone. Get in there. And it goes in the end zone. I thought that thing was going to die about the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 McCook at their own 20-yard line. That was close.
Yeah, that's a 60-yard punt, 40 net, but yeah. Pretty good leg.
Burton's a stud. He is a flat-out. He can get it done. Offense, defense, and we see special teams working a punt. Saw that ability last time we saw him. 8:52 left in this opening quarter. Bison back in the field, their offense, and a 7-0 Bison lead. We'll see come out, same formation, double tight end set. One wide out to the far side. Looks like Landry to the far side of the field. Davidson, a little offset eye work. Tristan Campbell. Trenton Riley under center against a four-man front, showing inside blitz. Trenton for about a couple, maybe one. Left side, then hits. They're going to give him a gain of 1 to about the 22 and call 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I think Eidos was coming around on a counter that time, and I think he got hung up on one of his own linemen, so let that defender get in that gap.
That Bison offensive line, we mentioned that earlier with Pogame and Roberts, the two tight ends, Garcia, Tiller, Terry Hansen, Beckett Heskin. We see Eidos line every now and then as well, don't we?
Yep.
He played a lot when Quentin Terry was out. Miles Pullman, the receiver to the far side, and 2nd and 8, gave him 2 on that first down carry. And it's going to be Campbell on no play action as Riley steps up. He's going to run and slips about the 25. They'll mark it about the 26. He'll get a gain of 4 on the play, and this will be a 3rd and 4. If he doesn't slip, he probably makes that first down.
Yeah, it was a good decision to run, but the old turf monster got him on that one, I think, and kind of stumbled over his own feet. But positive play, third, easy enough third down here to make.
Third time McCook's played on the carpet. They played at Beatrice in the opener, played at Waverly, and here at Hastings College. Just don't get a chance to do it all that often. 7:39 left first quarter. Bison up 7-0. Big 3rd and 4 for the Bison offense. Landry and Pullman split out to the right in front of us. Got a receiver to the far side. Shotgun set for Riley. Landry, it's knocked down and picked off at the 20. Down to the 15, and a great pick. And guess what? Chance Burton.
Yeah, that guy's all over the place.
Oh, my gosh. He very athletic kid. And the defensive end went up. Red was looking at Riley the whole way. Went up, picked it away. And luckily it wasn't a pick six. So the first turnover of the ball game against the Bison. And Hastings has it in good shape at the Bison at 13-yard line.
Yeah, I think his eyes gave it away that time.
He was looking for Landry, just as you mentioned, just going to the marker and sitting there and trying to get the first down. 3-wide look, 4-wide look as they'll run Cooper Cole inside off tackle, inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. Cooper Cole for about 6 yards on first down, brings up second at about 4.
Pretty good play by Tripp coming up, fill that gap. Nice sure tackle.
Yep, they have it's a 3-man front right now with Tiller, Terry, and Hansen right now. And going to stick with that 3-man front for the time being. They bring some backers on the outside. Sneak him up. 3-wide look, twins the far side, one to the near side. Burton, kind of an H-back in there. It's going to be Cole again, left side inside the 5. He's a hard guy to get down, and they push the pile. It's going to be a touchdown. Cooper Cole from 7 yards out, and Hastings off the turnover. A chance to tie it up right here.
Yeah, just kind of gave McCook some of their own medicine with a little counter of their own. And that kid's pretty stout.
When a touchdown, they flash the lights and everything here at Hastings College. Can you believe that?
Wow. We're in the big time.
It must be. The extra point, Burton is their kicker as well. Punter and kicker. Tucker Senek will hold it. Burton is a lefty. 7-6 ball game, but 6:43 left in the first quarter. Class B first-round playoffs here from Hastings College. Snap is good. Holds good. Kick's going to be on the way. Line drive. Did he miss? He got it through. We're tied at 7. We're back with the kickoff coming up shortly on Kicks 96.1. Back here at Hastings College off the pick by Burton and the run by Cole. Burton will kick this thing away in a tie ball game at 7 apiece. It's going to be a short kick taken at the 20, 25. Pullman, 30, 35 miles. Good return. Down almost the 45-yard line. Short kick that time and a good return by Miles. The Bison in good shape again.
Yeah, Miles just making that decision to go right after it and get straight up the field. That saves you a lot of yards. good return there.
Electing not to kick to Campbell deep, just short kick it, and that's what happens sometimes. You give up a few more yards. 7-7 ball game, opening quarter here from Hastings College. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Holy smokes, look at that, Carl. Big numbers tonight. Got a lot of folks watching around the country, maybe around the world as well. Shotgun set for Riley with Davidson and Campbell left and right. Campbell now leaves in motion. They'll run Davidson straight ahead lead. 45 midfield. Tough run by the sophomore fullback for about 8 yards on first down in Hastings territory, 2nd and 2.
And isn't that nice to be able to have that flexibility with those two backs, power and finesse, so to say. But, yeah, great run, great blocking up front.
Got to check that Dundee County Stratton score again because that was a nail-biter with about a minute left. And Mark Searcy hasn't texted me. I figured he'd be texting or he trying to call me, yelling and screaming in my ear about that one. Back of the eye set, double tight end set with Davidson, or with Lee, and also Tristan Campbell behind Trenton Riley on 2nd and short. And it's going to be a fullback dive. Davidson, 45-40, 39. Quick trap play that time. Lee Davidson hit her hard. They'll move the chains. Bison first down again.
Yeah, great fullback dive there. And, 8 yards, 9 yards every time. We'll take that.
Lord Central Catholic scores late, and they win over Dundee County Stratton 34-30. Oh, tough one at Benkelman tonight. Shelby Rising City knocks out Arapahoe 30-22. Oh, tough one there. Get some 6-man scores. Garden County over Southwest. Rough Riders did score 16-8 at half. Double tight end set, 1st and 10, 39-yard line. Will run Davidson. Kind of bobbled at that time, but he grabbed it and Lee for maybe a couple. Boy, they're riding that fullback, and sophomore is hitting hard. He kind of bobbled it, but he grabbed it. It's a gain of 3.
Yeah, I think that bobble there slowed him up just enough for the defense to be able to corral him.
The Class B scores Elkhorn North over Elkhorn High, 35-14. That's the final. Gretna East makes the trip from east to west, and they beat Garion at Garion 44-7. Bennington over Grand Island Northwest 14-0. The winner of that game plays the winner of this game coming up next week. 2nd and 7 for the Bison offense at the Hastings 36 tie ball game at 7 under the 5-minute mark. Counter, it's Campbell, big room, and Tristan gets up and in about the 30-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down, shy about a yard, but there are some big holes up front for this offensive line.
Yeah, that play there was just the opposite or mirror of that first long touchdown run that he had. Just went to the left that time on the counter.
So big 3rd and they call it 2. I don't think he got a good spot at all on that one. At the Hastings 31-yard line. They run that tight end set a lot. Poke up left side. Gabe Robertson right. Back in the eye on the toss pitch. Campbell with the blocker in front. Cuts it away. Nice cutback lane. First down yardage inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 7 yards. Nice cutback by Tristan that time, and they'll move the chains again.
Yeah, really good eyes there. Lee Davidson out front leading the way. And, don't string it out. Get yourself going north and south and get some yards.
Is that Burton who came out? I'm trying to think. No, it's not Burton who came out. It's like, get him out of the ball game. But now he's still in there at left defensive end. But the Bison running hard and moving the pile. 1st and 10, McCook has it on the move. Hastings 23-yard line. Tie ball game, 7 apiece. Miles Pullman, the receiver, in motion to the far side. Ball right smack dab between the hashes. Play action. Riley looking out. We'll run it. Got some room inside the 20. And going to be up in at about the 17-yard line. Picked up 6 yards in the play. Bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good decision. I didn't see who the receiver was. Landry, maybe he was out doing a little outcut.
I think it was Miles.
Miles, yeah.
Yeah, it was Miles
down
there.
Little outcut, and it wasn't open, so, yeah. Trenton running it was a great decision to do.
2nd and 4, we'll call it. As the Bison have been solid on first down. Talking 4 or 5 yards a shot every time. Back in the eye set once again, 2 tight ends, and Landry, the Alex receiver to the far right. It's going to be Tristan Campbell. Hits a roadblock. Stutter steps. Got the first down inside the 5. Touchdown, Tristan Campbell. Touchdown run from 18 to 17 yards out. Horizon make touchdown number 2. And I tell you, they are just spitting the Hastings defense. They're chopping things up on the inside, aren't they?
Yeah, the offensive line's doing a phenomenal job. It's just making the gaps. And, Tristan doesn't need much of a gap. But he had really, really good patience there, too. He kind of bounced it up a little bit and then straight ahead.
Nice job, Bison offensive line, and Campbell, nice recognition, 13-7, second touchdown for him, 17 yards out. The extra point coming up from Gunner Caps. Trip Riley to hold it, kicks it to be on the way, and it is good. But the Bison Horizon make touchdown number 2. Back with the kickoff next on Kicks 96.1. Back here at Hastings College, great first quarter for the Bison, up 14-7. Another solid run. The offensive line, solid run by Tristan Campbell, Lance. But boy, that offensive line is doing some great things here first quarter, aren't they?
Yeah, I know it's early, but they're really taking over that line of scrimmage. It's something that's probably going to be good for the rest of the game.
We'll take it, that's for sure. Gunner Caps will kick this thing away as Hastings defensively is just getting eaten alive right now. It's going to be short kick. And remember, Lexington didn't cover this last week. It's going to be caught out of bounds at about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, good job by their up back there just to make sure he caught that and got out of bounds.
You know, a lot of folks asking the question, what happens, we got a long ways to go, who's going to win this game, but no matter what, whoever wins this game is going to go to, if Bennington wins their game, we'll go to Bennington. It's not like the good old days where if you play on the road, you play at home the next week. Higher seed gets so Bennington will host as long as they're in the playoffs. So yep. McCook would be on the road. Hastings would be on the road next Friday. 14-7, Bison with a lead. Sinek, shotgun, little rollout. Got 3 in the pattern. Downfield going to be complete midfield. Pullman kind of slowed him up. And it's down about the 40-yard line. Nice little run and catch that time. The receiver downfield was,
I think it was that Dreher.
Brody Dreher, exactly right. Those numbers, block numbers are a little tough to see. Big play. Sinek on a bullet that time. And Hastings in business again down to the 39. Is this going to be a slugfest of a game or what?
It's looking like a 6-man score here pretty soon.
14-7. Bison with the lead. 3-minute mark coming up first quarter. From Hastings College, ball on the far side hash. 4-wide look. They'll run inside with, that was Kate Slatterly that time. Their backup tailback to Cooper Cole and picked up maybe 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Callan McCorkle made a great play there. Read that right off the go. And good sure tackle.
14-7 ball game. Bison offense looking solid. Hastings had the pick on the last Bison, the next to last Bison series, and had the short field, and then Cole went in for the touchdown. And on the move again, 2nd and 9. Sinek looking to throw. Pocket collapses. Now running. Pass downfield going to be incomplete. Looking for Burton. That would have been a tough catch. A high pass at about the 22-yard line. And here's a big 3rd and 9 for the Bison defense.
But that's the key right there. Get that quarterback out of the pocket. Flush him out. He's not near as accurate. And we ran a little twist stunt there with the 5 linemen there and got some pressure on him.
This might be 4-down territory. They're at the Bison 38 in case they don't pick up. We'll see what they do on 3rd and 9. Hopefully the Bison can get a stop right here. Trips far side. Sinek with a wide out here near side. Going to his right, little throwback screen, incomplete. Nice pressure. Oliver Corbett that time lands from the right in his face. And then a little throwback screen here to Cade Satterley. Went short, and here's a big 4th and 9 decision for Coach Shoemaker right here.
Yeah, it's a good play call by Hastings. The screen was set up, but Oliver just came in so fast and put pressure on the quarterback that he didn't have a chance.
They will go for it on 4th down and 9. It's about 8, it looks. It's about 9, I should say. See what the Bison do. They put a little pressure on Sinek and don't let him just sit back there. Trips here left, 1 wide out to the far side, 4 wide set once again. Satterley to the left. Sinek, Bison just rushing 3, looking for the deep ball downfield. Got a receiver and it's incomplete. No flag in the play, and there shouldn't be a flag in the play. Nice pressure downfield by Ty Junker that time with the bomb that time to Keithan Krings. It went off his fingertips, incomplete. The Bison get it back.
No, I mean, I think Ty was beat originally, but he didn't panic, kept his hands off the guy, and he still had good leverage underneath him. Really good coverage.
So Hastings went for it on 4th and 9. Bison offense, they've been solid on 2 of their 3 drives. Running the football and have it again. And pretty good field position at their own 38-yard line.
Let's keep running it.
They'll come out, that same formation, double tight end set. Davidson, Campbell behind, Trenton Riley. Alex Landry right in front of us, lone wideouts. 4-man Hastings front on 1st and 10. Isolation Campbell, 40, 41, 42-yard line. Tristan for about 4 yards. Straight ahead. Good. And it'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, good tough run right up the middle. Nothing fancy there, but that will control the clock for sure. 4 yards in a cloud of dust, we'll do that all day.
Under the 2-minute mark left. Class B first-round playoffs here from Hastings College. The 8 seed Hastings, the 9 seed McCook. That 9 seed surprised me when it came out.
Yeah, it looked like 11 for a long, long time, and then, I don't know, whatever calculator they use.
2nd and 6, Bison on the move. At their own 42-yard line. Around the fullback, Lee Davidson, 45. Lee battling for a few more yards. Going to be a shy of the first down. Going to mark him about the 47. He's got to get to the 48. It'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, another good tough run by Lee Davidson. Even better play by that defender because he's not easy to push back.
So big 3rd and 1 right here as approaching 1 minute left here. Quarter number 1. Bison on top. 14-7 score at day brought to you by MMB Bank. Landry, the wide out to the far side. Pokup tight end left. Gabe Roberts tight end right. Trey Tiller, the junior center. Trent Riley in the center against a 4-man front isolation. As Campbell, midfield, first down. Before he's chopped down at about the 47-yard line, they'll move the chains again on a Tristan Campbell, about a 5-yard run, and they're in Hastings territory again.
Yeah, starting to sound like a broken record, but that offensive line is getting a really good push against that Hastings defense.
1st and 10, 44-yard line, probably one more play in the quarter. As they'll bring Miles Pullman out to the near side, right side. Ball's on the far side hash, a little offset eye. Davidson and also with around Lee in a fullback trap. 40, lead about the 35, a pickup of 12 yards in the play with a sophomore fullback. And they're just running at will right now.
Yeah, that play there, that was a super quick little trap right up on the center. Nose guard splits those 2 defensive tackles. And Lee is quick enough to get up through there.
See how the Bison run another play. I don't think they're not going to run another play. They're going to let this thing wind out. Great first opening quarter for the Bison on the road to Hastings. They lead 14-7. We're back with quarter number 2 after the break on Kicks 96.1. Quarter number 2 about ready to start. Rich Barnett, Lance Frazier, Carl Riemann doing the excellent job on the camera work on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. What a first quarter, Lance. 14-7. Bison on the move, trying to add some more.
Yeah, I think right now it's going according to game plan. Move their quarterback out and McCook run the football.
Run. Davidson and Tristan Campbell having a great opening first quarter. Let's see if they can keep it going here in quarter number 2. They switch sides. Double tight end set. Landry, the wide out to the far side, back in the eye, and 1st and 10. Hastings, 35-yard line. Campbell, isolation between the tackles. Tristan got away, 35, 25, puts the head down, and to about the 20-yard line, kind of pushed a little bit. They're going to mark about the 21, and another 14-yard gain for Tristan Campbell.
Yeah, they're coming in chunks. That offensive line, wow.
Nice job on the offensive line up front. Got some. I'm trying to think if we had to replace any substitution on the offensive line. That's not the case. As giving some people some breaks, not the case at all. 1st and 10. Mark at about the 21-yard line. Pullman the wide out to the right side. Back in the eye set. 4-man Hastings front showing some blitz. It's going to be Campbell avoids the blitz. Between the tackles to about the 16. Picked up 5 yards. They had the middle backer coming on blitz that time. He just kind of moved to the side a little bit and gained a couple of more yards.
Yeah, nice little jump cut. That blitzing linebacker just missed him. But, boy, those can go for big ones, too, if you do miss.
Going to give him a gain of 4 in the play. 2nd and 6. 14-7 Bison. Great opening quarter here on the road to Hastings. 2nd and 6 as Landry, the wide out to the left side, right in front of us. Davidson, Campbell behind Trenton Riley. It's just been a lot of handoffs, fullback, tailback, and a lot of calls. It's going to be a fullback. No, it's going to be Trenton Riley who's going to keep it this time. And maybe picked up a yard, maybe 2 yards. Going to mark about the 15, a gain of 2, just something a little different, like the fullback going through. But they were bringing bodies in there that time. This is going to bring up 3rd and about 4.
Yeah, they packed the middle in pretty tight. Little quarterback keeper. Good to make 2 yards, really, with what they had stacked up inside.
32-16, Southwest trailing Garden County out west. Thank you, Julie, for that update on. I appreciate that. Rough Riders on a big test against undefeated Garden County out in the Panhandle. Big 3rd and 4th for the Bison offense right here with a 14-7 lead. Double tight end set, offset eye once again. It's going to be Campbell left side. Oh, he slipped at about the 19, between the 18 and 19-yard line. I'm sorry, between the 13 and 14-yard line. And a gain of 1. This is going to bring up 3rd and 3. What do you do, Lance?
I think you got to go for it here, but he had a huge hole there. Just got tripped up just a little bit by the ankle.
They're going to go for it. No field goal this time. They're going to bring Callan McCorkle an extra back in here. Go power set and see if they can get this 4th and 3. Or do you see if you can draw them off sides maybe?
That could be.
McCorkle. Roberts is in the backfield, and also with Campbell. 2 tight ends, Trenton Riley on 4th and short. It's Campbell left side, 1st down yardage, a little bit more. Tristan about the 9-yard line. 5-yard gain, he only needed 3, and the Bison have 1st and goal.
Yeah, again, offensive line just had a really good push. I mean, Davian Hansen's out here pushing his guy to the end zone, Tough run, too.
Yes, 1st and goal for McCook at about the 9-yard line. I brought that extra. I think they're going to stay with this power set right here. Yep, Lee Davidson back in there. Also McCorkle. And I thought Roberts is in the backfield the first time. Maybe not. Maybe I was mistaken. Power set, 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Trenton Riley. It's going to be Lee Davidson to the 5 and lead about the 1-yard line. A quick hitter, the fullback. For 8 yards that time, Lance. He needed 9. It's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Yeah, that had a little veer look to it, even with the 2 up backs. Got
a Hastings player down. Take a break. 2nd and 1. When we come back, it's Bison football on Kicks 96.1. Back here to Hastings. Hastings College 14-7. Bison with the lead and on the move. Hastings player down Lance. Doesn't look good. You thought maybe more hip or leg? Who knows?
Yeah, you hate to speculate, but he was laying there pretty awkward with that leg. Just hope the best for the kid.
Other scores. Granite East made the trip to Gary and beat the Bulldogs in their home field 44-7. Norris over Waverly 10-2. So Waverly got a safety in that one. How about that? Scott leads York 21-zip. Bennington 27-0 over Northwest. That game might be pretty much over. That's in the first quarter, by the way.
Man, they're tough.
Winner of this game goes to Bennington. Seward over Pius 14-7. Scotts Bluff has a 21-13 lead over Gretna. That's in the second quarter. That's a lot of points for that one. D1 scores. Heartbreaker for Dundee County Stratton. That was a late touchdown. I mean, late touchdown. As Lord Central Catholic goes to Benkelman and wins 34-30 the final. Arapahoe Falls on the road to Shelby Rising City 30-22. North Platte St. Pat's early lead on Bridgeport 21-zip. Why not defeats Hitchcock County? Boy, Falcons. We listened to good buddy Sam Knoll on our 101.1 KFNF coverage on that. It was a great game, and Falcons kind of ran out of time, I think. 22-14 the final in that one. Some of the six-man scores. Arthur County beat Wallace out of the RPAC Conference 31-6. SEM big over Juanita Palisade at halftime 32-8. And last check, that I heard Garden County had a 32-16 lead over Southwest. I'm not sure if that's a halftime or not. Sydney with a big win over Omaha Roncalli. Roncalli had made the trip all the way to Sydney, 30-7 the final in that one. Boys Town over Cozad, 27-zip. Coach Doolin over Cozad. That's not going well for him. They've brought a stretcher out. We're going to take a break. Back with our coverage, Bison football at Hastings. Coming up in just a moment on Kicks 96.1. Back here to Hastings, still tending to the young man from Hastings High. We think it's number 7, Royer DeLora, a senior defensive back, wide receiver, defensive back, and what they're about to stretch her out. So you're talking hip, leg,
yeah,
so maybe a broken bone someplace on this one.
Yeah, it looks like they got the air cast out maybe too.
Yeah. Gives us a chance to talk about our volleyball coverage coming up tomorrow on Kicks 96.1 and 103.9. The Hawk will be up in North Platte. D1 1 district final between Southwest and Potter Dix. North Platte High School, the site, will be there for that. Pregame coverage about 2:40, 3 o'clock with the first serve. Mark Searcy over at Cambridge for Cambridge and Ainsley Litchfield. That'll be on 103.9. The Hawk pregame at 3:40 and first serve at 4 o'clock. Good luck to those two teams. Good luck also tomorrow, Maywood Hayes Center. Dundee County, Stratton, and Chase County all in district finals. They win those, and they go to the state tournament coming up starting next Wednesday in Lincoln. Our Bison drive to the game, thanks to Chris and all the guys over there. Our 2024 Highlander. Boy, the smooth-looking vehicle. Your friends at Wagner Chevrolet invite you to shop locally for your next vehicle. Their friendly sales staff is there to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Let the staff at Wagner Chevrolet show you the Wagner difference. Shop online at drivewagner.com. Located at 201 East B Street, 345-3500. Stop into Wagner Chevrolet to test drive your next vehicle in downtown McCook. New inventory coming in daily. Being extra careful, of course, situation like this. We hope everything's going to be okay, but usually when they wheel that stretch route, things aren't very good.
Bad break.
Yeah, we're up here in the booth, and Carl and Lance and I have got to crack the window open. It's getting hot up here. I mean, it was just it's 59 degrees here at kickoff. A mild night, expecting rain this weekend, but really that. Really cold weather for football nights hasn't hit yet, has it?
No, it's been a perfect year.
We're going to take one more break and back and to hear some more of our great Bison football sponsors. Back with we'll get the game going again. Bison with a 14-7 lead. They have second and goal from the 1 yard line when we come back. It's Bison football on Kicks 96.1. Back here at Hastings, they have taken the injured player off the field. Going to run him, I'm sure, no question, to the hospital, and hopefully it's not too serious. It's second and goal from McCook at the 1 yard line. Folks are just joining us. 14-7 Bison lead. They've scored on 2 of their 3 drives. The other drive was an interception by Burton, and they eventually scored. Otherwise, McCook's ran it down the throat every time.
Yeah, really, they just took advantage of a short field off that turnover, but other than that, McCook's defense is held up well, too. The offensive line, though, is having a phenomenal game.
You ain't a kid. This looks really, really good so far. So it's second and goal from the Bison to have it at the Hastings 1 yard line to go up by 2 scores here in about 8:34 left in this second quarter from Hastings College.
Yep, got to get back and refocus after that little delay.
Yeah. Power set, Davidson, McCorkle, and Campbell behind Riley. And the 2 tight ends with Roberts and Pokup. On second and goal, going to be Tristan Campbell. Pushes away. He's in there for the touchdown. But he was in. Gosh, blow it, guys. Come on. I mean, we can see it from up here for crying out loud. 1 yard. Gabe Roberts is going, did you not see it? Yeah. 1 yard touchdown run. Horizon make touchdown for Campbell. It's third of the night.
Yeah, Tristan knew he was across the line. He kind of gave up, and he took a shot there at the end. So, yeah, you got to be a little quicker on the whistle.
Exactly right. Gunner caps on for the extra point. Horizon make touchdown number 3 already in the first half. Trip Riley to hold it. Gabe Roberts will snap it. Bison up by 2 scores, 20-7. Snap's good. Kicks. This is going to be get over. Hit the upright. So we'll see if that comes back. 20-7. We're back with the kickoff next on Kicks 96.1. on the kickoff. Caps kicks it, returns 10, 15, 20. 25, and trying to get the edge here near side is Krings. Bison, nice shot pursuit that time. Josiah Wilkinson, the senior, wouldn't let him go any farther. 24-yard line, maybe 1st and 10.
Yeah, great play by Josiah on that. Guy almost broke containment, but Josiah stayed home, wrapped him up. Good to see him in there.
No question, yes. A lot of special teams here this year. So here the Bison defense got to get going again. 2-touchdown lead, 20-7. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank. Tucker Sinek brings this offense out. They got Cooper Cole on the left, 3 wide, Twins to the far side, 1 to the near side. And Bison showing blitz to bring Corbett from the outside. Sinek be complete here about the 30-yard line to Caleb Consbrook. It's going to be a gain of 6 in the play and bring up 2nd and 4. Brought pressure again from Corbett that time.
Yeah, that affected the throw. No advance after the catch, so the pressure's getting to him a little bit.
Krings go to the far side of the field as the Twins here near side. The H-back Burton is on the left side, just almost catty corner from the center. It's going to be Cooper Cole this time with some good running room. 35. Hit by Pullman, kept his feet. Yeah. Got a late flag coming in.
Yeah, I think we got a face mask on
against us. Okay. So, yeah, you got the first down about the 37-yard line and couldn't quite and that's one thing you talked about, Lance, at the beginning of the game. We got to tackle better.
Yep. That one, we just tackled him just a little high, didn't wrap, kind of bounced off of it. And the second guy, I think it was Cooper Rakes, come in and just grazed the face mask.
So this will tack on a little bit more yardage for the Tigers offensively. 7:31 left before the half. Bison up 20-7. Who got the officials with the microphones and everything for this one? So this will move the ball into McCook territory at the 48-yard line, bring up 1st and 10 Hastings. Bison will rush 3 on this 1st and 10. Twins far side, got Twins near side, 4 wide set. Little pistol look this time with Sinek and Satterley back there. Satterley with the fumble, the play, the Bison got it! Nice job, a bad exchange, and it was...
How fitting. Quentin Terry.
Quentin Terry, nice job, 68 right there. Right in front of us, Lance, we could see it. The handoff just didn't get the exchange, and Quentin was right there coming around the edge and dove on it, and a huge turnover right there.
Yeah, a little miscommunication on that mesh point there, and just dropped right straight to the carpet, and Terry was there to hop on it.
They'll mark it at midfield. Update 38-23, Southwest lead, or trails Garden County. The Rough Riders making a run there in that 4th quarter. Out west against Garden County in the 6-man playoffs. 1st and 10, McCook right at midfield. Bison offense has been a juggernaut here this first half. Ran the ball at will. Davidson and Campbell behind Trent Riley. It's going to be Lee Davidson. They got to bottle things up, and that's the first time that Lee has not really went anywhere. They stuffed the line of scrimmage that time.
Yeah, Hastings went away from their 4-man front, went to a 3-4 on that one. So that nose guard kind of bottled that little quick trap inside.
Trenton Riley, after that, quickly ran to the toward the sidelines to talk with Coach Petrosky on something there. So
yeah, I wonder if we'll see something a little more off tackle here with the 3-man front.
They give him a gain of 1 in the play. I didn't think he even got that. 20-7 Bison lead, approaching 6-minute mark here before the half. Double tight end set, 1 wide out. Pullman here near side. Campbell trying to find a hole. Tristan escapes 1 to about the 46. Picked up 3 yards in the play, and this bring up 3rd about 6.
Yeah, good strong run. Not much running room there. Hastings made some adjustments. 3rd and 6. Maybe a little play action here.
Bison have thrown it, attempted 1 pass tonight. Once, I think.
I can't remember.
I'm trying to think. Riley. No, I think it turned out to be a run, though.
Yep. I think he's run every time.
Yeah, he's run every time, so really hasn't have a pass attempt yet. McCook will go trips right. Davidson to the right of Trenton Riley on 3rd and 6 to try to keep this drive going. Riley will roll the pocket out. Still looking. Tucking and run. Escapes. And still escaping. Oh, he had Roberts out there in the pattern, but Gabe wasn't turned around, and Trenton gets 2 yards. He ran about 20 and gained 2.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was going to get outside here, but just not quick enough to get around the defender.
Great escapability on the far side that time, and just couldn't get anything going. So Bison will punt it. That's okay. That's okay. 4th and 8, and they'll kick it for the first time. Miles Pullman will kick it. Brody Dreyer is back to receive it about the 10-yard line. Pin this baby inside the 5-yard line if you can. And a little soccer style. Almost look like to fake it to try to run it. They'll kick it away from Dreyer. Takes a Bison bounce. Can you believe the 1-yard line, baby? Can you believe that one? Holy smokes. You couldn't have kicked it any better.
Nope, you couldn't throw it any better even.
Wow.
Great punt.
Thought that thing was going to bounce, and all of a sudden it took a right turn and went out of bounds about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, he kind of stuttered there a little bit, let his people get downfield, and
yeah,
really good directional punt.
So the Bison defense get to work, and hey, you never know, backed up in your own end zone here. 1st and 10, 5:01 left. Hastings, both teams have all 3 timeouts left. Tigers will come out 4 wide set. They got twins both sides. Senek shotgun set. I think it's Satterley back in there. His tailback, and Senek will roll the pocket out. Pass going to be complete here about the 5-yard line. Quickly up for coverage that time was Alex Landry on the reception here near side by Caleb Consbrook. Got out of a little bit of a jam there. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 3 again, a 7 on the play.
Yeah, good route, but Alex Landry played good coverage. I mean, you can't do any more. He caught it. He wrapped him up, brought him down right away.
Krings, the receiver to the far side. Dreyer on the slot far side. Haven't heard from Burton in a while. He's in the slot here near side. 4 wide set. As Senek will throw outside blitz. Coming. Corbett gonna nail him. Is it a safety? Is it a fumble? Bison got it. Touchdown. Holy smokes. Oliver Corbett lit him up big time for the backside. Fumble, and the Bison recover in the end zone.
Man, that was some speed off the edge there.
Wow. Holy smokes.
Untouched, and Senek never saw him.
Reisemick touchdown, 26-7 Bison with the lead on the sack and the fumble. Who recovered the fumble?
I think Oliver Corbett recovered the fumble as well.
It's all he deserved it. Big time sack from the backside, and Senek was looking downfield to his left, had no idea. It's Gunner caps on for the extra point. 4:19. Bison defense, big play. Extra point's going to be on the way. This looks better. 27-7.
How big was that punt?
Oh, boy. Holy smokes. We're back with the kickoff next on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Lance and Carl back here at Hastings College. You got a lot of stunned Hastings fans down 27-7. Huge play defensively that time, Lance, from Oliver Corbett.
Yeah, that punt set that all up to have them pinned deep in their own territory. Oliver made a fantastic play. Strip, sack, and fumble recovery.
Caps to kick this thing off as Hastings down 3 scores in their own field. Kick on the far side, going to be returnable. It's Krings at about the 20, 25, 30. Good return. He ran up on that one to about the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Hastings. They got 4:14 in all 3 timeouts. Bison defense got to get back to work. Don't let down.
Nope, no let down here. Still a lot of time in this game. Got to keep that intensity up.
So the Bison once again, 27-7. Senek back at quarterback. See how he's feeling after being lit up that last time in the end zone. Pistol look, Satterley back in there. They're going to run Satterley between the tackles, and the Bison stuffed the line of scrimmage. Huge that time, no gain. Pretty vanilla that time on 1st and 10, wasn't it?
Yeah, just a lot of hats to the football. Name of the game. That's what McCook's done the last 3 weeks they've played. They're used to that.
It's no gain of the play, brings up 2nd and 10. And gosh, you got to stop here and get the ball back. Don't stop. Put the pedal down and try to score again. 27-7 McCook in the second quarter.
I think we got some fresh faces on the D-line right now. Spencer Steinbach's in. A little breathe out. I say that, and Trey Miller comes back in. Tiller, sorry.
But that's good. You got a chance. You can rotate some guys in there. Trey's plays both ways. So offense, defense. Give him a little break. And Hastings going to burn the timeout. 3:19 left, 2nd and 10. When we come back, it's Bison football. Kicks 96-1. We're back here at Hastings High. What a first half. Best first half of the Bison all year. And then 6-3 record. They have lit up Hastings big time in this first half. 27-7 offensively. Doing it via the run. And boy, defensively with that play on... But going back to the punt by Miles Pullman, pinned him at the 1-yard line. That set up that play big time, didn't it?
Yeah, McCook right now is just controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball.
Chance Burton was warming up. He's now in there, so Senek is out of the ball game. Might have got a little banged up on that last sack, and the eventually led to a fumble. Bison 3-man front is Burton quarterback in there. He's got a quarterback run, design run, and right side about the 40-yard line. He'll pick up 4 yards on 2nd and 10. This will make it 3rd and 6.
Yeah, I think with Burton in as quarterback, you're probably going to see.
Won't throw as much.
No, they won't. They'll do a lot of that quarterback ISO, I think.
So it's 3rd and 5, we'll call it. Mark it about the 41-yard line. 2:54 left before the half. All Bison in this one, 27-7. Winner of this game goes to Bennington coming up next Friday in the Class B quarterfinals. Twins left, one receiver to the near side. Satterley to the left of Burton, who's still in there. Bison bringing some pressure. Burton looking to run. He tripped up. And nowhere to go. It's going to be a loss of 1 in the play. And this is going to be a punting situation for the Bison.
Yeah, the Bison are twisting up front on D. They just had the 3-man and brought a 4th on a twist and getting that good pressure.
4th and 7. Are you surprised Bison have 3 timeouts? Why they didn't burn one right there? Save some clock? Maybe to save him on the drive. So Campbell goes back to about inside his own 20-yard line. Burton is the punter as well, and he's got a leg. Back at his own 26. Good snap. Not a lot of pressure. High kick. Campbell runs up, calls fair catch, about the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, McCook. And we got a flag. Oh, we got 2 Bison back here. Oh.
I'm not sure. They may have run into one another going back to that punt.
Quentin Terry and Oliver Corbett both kind of slow getting up, but they're walking back to the sideline. Hopefully going to be Quentin. Probably is he just going defense, not out there on offense. Or at least this series he won't be playing offense.
He hasn't been playing much offense yet, I don't think. They're trying to keep him fresh, I think, coming off that injury.
So the Bison offense back out there, they would be content going to halftime 27-7.
Yeah, there should be no error in this football whatsoever.
Excuse me, keep running it. Back of the eye with Davidson, Campbell. 2 tight ends, 1 wide out. It's going to be Tristan Campbell on isolation and keep a hold of the football. They're going to be trying to strip it. It's going to be a gain of 2 on the play to about the 17-yard line, bringing up 2nd and 8.
Yep, good hard run. Ball security is a big emphasis down here.
Hastings not going to burn any time. You might, if they get a stop here, burn one of their final 2 timeouts.
Yeah, I think they'd probably be happy to get in and kind of regroup.
Hastings will get the ball to begin the second half. They deferred. Put the Bison offense on the field first, which was a good, smart thing for the Bison as a Tristan Campbell 54-yard touchdown run. The second play of the game, second or third play from scrimmage. Back of the eye and 2nd and 8. Riley, it's going to be Lee Davidson. Lee to 20, 21-yard line. Picked up 4 yards in the play for the sophomore fullback, and this will bring up 3rd and about 4 for the first down.
Yeah, good tough run by Lee Davidson again. Just sound like a broken record up here, but that's all they're really doing.
Hastings is no sense right here to call any timeout. They're content, go to halftime and lick their wounds a little bit and get back to playing in the second half and talk about it first at halftime. So
yeah. Sometimes, get that injury to the player,
right.
and then their quarterback's banged up a little bit, kind of demoralizes you.
Sinnick's right down here in front of us. He is kind of holding that left arm a little bit. Bison have to run one more play. 3rd and 4. Campbell trying to bounce it outside. Tristan with some room. 25. He's close to a first down. I think he got it.
Yeah, I believe so. By a yard.
About the 26-yard line. And they'll give him the first down, but I think McCook will just soon call it good. We're up 27-7. 3 scores in this one as they'll wind the clock, and we will not have another play. Halftime is here. Holy smokes, the Bison come out and play some football this first half. They're up 27-7. The halftime activities, we'll talk about it with Lance coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1. Back here at Hastings College, Hastings High dance team performing here at halftime. It's all McCook in this one after the first half, 27-7. Lance, wow, what a first half. That was so fun to watch. Offensive line holes, big time for Campbell, for Lee Davidson as well. Did it on the offensive end, and the defense has done a solid job as well, just giving up the one score, and what a job on 1st and 10 from the 1 yard line. Corbett, big time blitz, sack, fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Yeah, if you draw up the perfect game plan, for a half, I think that had to be it for McCook. I mean, they've done everything I think they wanted to accomplish, establish the running game, put pressure on their quarterback. In fact, I think, he didn't even play that last series, so we'll see how that goes. But, yeah, couldn't be a better game plan.
Bison scored first as Hastings deferred. They kicked it off and was a second play from scrimmage as Tristan Campbell got open on a 54-yard touchdown run. Gunner Cap's extra point made it 7-0. Hastings came back, and actually McCook got the ball back. And one of their few plays deep in their own territory, an interception by Verton, returns it, and Cooper Cole eventually scored on a 7-yard touchdown run. Verton PAT made it 7-7. Then Campbell on a 17-yard touchdown run. Cap's extra point made it 14-7. Campbell on a 1-yard touchdown run. The extra point was mixed. It would make it 20-7. And then what a play defensively. A great punt by Miles Pullman. Pinned it and bounced out of bounds about the 1 yard line. So 1st and 10 for the 1. On the very next play, Bison came with a big time blitz. Oliver Corbett from the backside with a sack. Fumble recovery in the end zone for a touchdown. Cap's extra point makes it 27-7. Incredible first half.
Yeah, I don't know that, like I said, you can't draw it up any better. I think the coaches would be very, very happy right now.
Take a break. Lance and I will talk more about the first half, get some score updates on all the games, 11-man and 6-man and 8-man, coming up here in just a moment. Kicks 96.1. Halftime continues here from Hastings. 27-7 Bison at the half. Got about 7.5 minutes left. Let's get to the scoreboard update, folks, on the Class B scores first. As I go to scoreboard, got to get my trusty app here. Right? 27-7 here. Elkhorn North over Elkhorn High, 35-14. Gretna East made the trip to the Panhandle, and they took care of Gering 44-7. Norris and Waverly are tied at 10 at halftime. Scott Oliver York 42-0. That's in the second quarter. Seward and Pius are tied at 14 at the half. Bennington Oliver Northwest halftime 34-0. That's on the way to a running clock. Bennington will play the winner of this game in Bennington next Friday. Scottsbluff at a half leads Gretna 28-13. It's been a tough day for teams in the High Plains radio listening area. Really tough, some close games. On 103.9, the Hawk Lord Central Catholic comes back and rallies with a touchdown late to knock off Dundee County Stratton in the second round, 34-30. DCS, their run in the quarterfinals is over, but still a great season by Coach Spargo and his group. They got a young team. They will be better than ever next year. Shelby Rising City knocks out Arapahoe 30-22 in that one. Warriors had another outstanding season as well. North Platte St. Pat's over Bridgeport 35-0. Irish looks like they're going to move on a little bit more. Why not with a big win, a close one over Hitchcock County? We'd listen to Sam Knoll do our coverage on 101.1 KFNF. That was a nail-biter as well. Hitchcock County tried to get the ball late, just couldn't do it, and fell by a one-score game, 22-14. Also, six-man scores. Arthur County over Wallace 31-6. A final SEM over Juanita Palisade 54-30. And last check, Garden County had a 50-23 lead over Southwest. That was late in the fourth quarter. C1 scores of interest. Sydney over Omaha Roncalli 30-7. That's a final. Shadron out west over Lincoln Christian 42-18. Boy, a lot of those eastern schools had to Omaha Roncalli had to go to Sydney. Lincoln Christian had to go to Shadron. Gretna teams had to go to the Panhandle. I bet there was a lot of ticked-off eastern teams. Boo-hoo.
Yeah, I don't really feel sorry for them.
No, I don't either. They can travel for once in their life. Other score is Boys Town over Cozad, 27-0. And that's your scoreboard right there. Take a break. We'll have the second half of this game between McCook and Hastings. Bison up 27-7. Back in just a bit. Kicks 96-1. Back here to Hastings halftime continues. Just about done. 27-7. The score. No Rich, Lance, Carl back here. You guys were talking, Lance, and you and Carl. I know discussing here that not a lot of flags in that first half, which is good. But one of them was a key one for Hastings on the run by Cooper Cole early on that. That was their first drive, wasn't it? Long run down inside the 10-yard line. Would have been first and goal. It went for naught.
Right. Yep. Holding brought it back. That was a big drive breaker.
So otherwise, it really has not been that much of a flag-infested first half, you want to call it. Not bad at all.
No, let's hope it stays that way.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Teams are coming out. I will probably put a few more minutes. Always put a few more minutes. It was good to see. Got a lot of Hastings folks we know from the McCook days. Lance Creech. Lance is the assistant athletic director here at Hastings High. Former boys basketball coach at Hastings High. He was former men's coach at Hastings College, and he is going to be coaching. He is going to be coaching Hastings girls basketball this year. So we're going to see and get a chance to do a little pregame with Coach Creech when the time comes. So good to talk to him. I know we've got some kids we know that are going to Hastings College here. Torrington Ford is a senior here playing Hastings College. Last I checked, I haven't talked to mom or dad for a while, and last I checked, Torrington had a concussion and was out for a couple of games. Also, Eli Kaler transferred into Hastings. Can't play this year, but I know he is biting into the bit to get on the field next year. Former great defensive lineman for the Bison. Quade Myers had some great years over Dundee County. Strands is a football player here, and Evan Humphrey is a basketball sophomore guy, Hastings College. Evan's been sick lately. And been on the shelf a little bit. And so talked to him the other day about maybe talking about it. He said, hey, can we do this interview maybe in December? Because he's been hit a little illness and kind of recovering a little bit. Got to get back in shape. So I said, no problem. So, yeah, we got to – and you were at Hastings College.
Nope.
No, you weren't at Hastings College, but you lived here for a while, didn't you?
I lived in the area.
Yeah.
I grew up in the area. 20 miles south.
So you got Hastings High, you got St. Cecilia, you got Adams Central. All the parents, how do they figure out where to send their kids for school?
Yeah, good question.
That's a story for another day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's one of those towns where all three in certain sports, they have their strengths, don't they?
Yeah, traditionally, yeah. St. Cecilia is usually pretty strong in about everything. Hastings, up and downs kind of. And Adams Central, year on year, they're usually up at the top, top of the food chain too.
Yeah. Hastings High football was good this year. Softball was really good this year. Volleyball, not so much this year. Cross country, I think they're pretty solid as well. So we'll see what happens when we see them in the basketball season. We're going to take our final break and get to the second half. McCook up 27-7. Lance and I are back here in just a bit on Kicks 96.1. We're back. Hastings High. Second half, Lance. Don't let up a bit. Play good defense. Keep running the football. Bison should advance to the quarterfinals next week.
Yeah, I got to keep up the intensity, keep up the game plan. Hastings probably made some adjustments. McCook may have to make some adjustments too here early in the third quarter, but so far, so good.
We're going to see Chance Burton back at quarterback, and he was out here 10-15 minutes ago working on his throwing, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's an all-around athlete, so you can never count him out.
Gunner Capps will kick this thing away as we begin quarter number 3. Short kick. It takes a bounce up high and out of bounds about the 27. Can you believe it's just a pooch kick up high? No chance for Hastings to take it and run that time.
Nope. Yeah, it's a really good coverage kick. If you can't kick it out of the end zone, you just kick it up high and let your guys run under it.
So Tucker Sinek, their starting quarterback, injured. We think on that blitz by Corbett, which a sack and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. He's not out there. Chance Burton is out there playing quarterback. See what it does. They'll go 4 wide look, twins both sides. Where's Cooper Cole at? I mean, it's been more Satterley in that late in that second quarter. As Burton will throw near side, complete 31-yard line, 35, and a gain of about 9 yards. Nice little pass to Broen Hartman here right in front of us, and they'll move the chains 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's Hastings' game plan, that little short passing game, and hope you miss. Advance the first down.
Tigers have the football 1st and 10, 37-yard line, 27-7 Bison in that opening quarter. See Spencer Steinbeck, the nose out here to begin this third quarter with Terry and Hansen left and right and left. Burton will throw. Pass going to be complete again. Same receiver near side to Hartman. Out of bounds about the 43. It's a gain of about 6 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, still a good defensive play by Alex Landry to come up and make sure he got out of bounds right away. Yep. Short 2nd and 4.
Nebraska volleyball won the first set 25-23. We were watching a little bit of that halftime. Nice job. Thank you, Bruce, for that. Appreciate that. 4 wide look, twins receivers both sides, 2nd and 4. Burton. Blitz coming from the backside. Corbett. Burton's going to run. 45 tripped up by Quentin Terry. He dove his way to bat the marker. I think it'll get him the first down.
Yeah, a little sketchy on the mark there, but still a good play from behind from Quentin Terry. Hustle play for sure.
Had a couple of text messages from friends saying that these guys are having issues spotting the ball in the right place. So, yeah. 1st and 10 Tigers. They've had back-to-back first down plays. Chance Burton playing quarterback. 1st and 10. Why is the clock stopped? Because that was a run play.
Yeah.
Burton, inside give, Satterley, stuffed, dives way ahead about for about a gain of a yard, brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I think that was actually Cole back in there that time.
Oh, was it Cooper Cole?
Yep.
Okay. I should know Cooper Cole's the bigger of the back. Satterley is a little bit more slender. 2nd and 9. Got to see Assistant Coach Ben Petrosky is right next to us on that big quarterback sack. I think he was going to go through the window. He was excited. Burton shotgun set. Bison bringing some extra bodies. Rolls out. Looking downfield over through the receiver. Brody Dreher, the receiver. He had Trip Riley right there in coverage. Going to bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, I think McCook can live with that all night. Flushing, whether it's Sinek or whether it's Burton in there. You get them out of the pocket on the run, they're just not as accurate down the field.
Clock does stop on the incompletion. 10:43 left. It's early third quarter. All Bison 27-7. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank. First round Class B playoffs. Winner moves on to the quarters coming up next Friday at Bennington. Bennington was up big. That game almost over against Northwest. 3rd and 9. Ball on the far side hash. Burton. Shotgun, some pressure, looking, deep ball down the middle of the field. He's got a receiver. Incomplete pass, no flag. There was no contact. Campbell put his hands up, but there was no contact in the play, and brings up 4th down.
Yep, there's no such thing as face guarding in high school or college football, so just keep your hands off of them, and really, that was a really good play by Tristan there not to panic.
Hartman was the receiver they were looking for. It's going to be 4th and 9, and I think Burton is going to be back in punting formation. I think he is. Even though he's probably one you got to look out for a possible fake every now and then. Bison will bring 10 white shirts up near the line of scrimmage. Campbell will be the deep man back at the 10-yard line. Burton will kick this thing away. Kind of a wobbly kick. Bounces right to Campbell at the 10. Won't go very well. He got to the 15, got to the 16-yard line, so got out of a little bit of a jam. First and 10, McCook at their own 16-yard line.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch the number of the back that was back there blocking. He did a really good job not pushing in the back. I think it was Alex Landry probably, but yeah, he could have pushed the guy in the back pretty easily there, but he held off.
So 10:08 left in the third quarter. Bison are up 27-7. Their first series here in quarter number 3. Battle of 6-3 teams. 8-seed Hastings, 9-seed McCook. Alex Landry, the whiteout here in the near side, back in the eye. They've been double tight end set all night long. Little offset eye with Davidson and Campbell. Riley in their center. It's going to be Campbell. Cabin out south. Has some room. 25. Gets a block. 30. Trend to the 35, 36, 37-yard line. A gain of 20. He fooled me that time. I thought Davidson had it. He spun out of traffic that time in a big game for Trent Riley.
Yeah, I think Trent Riley saw that linebacker was up in the hole there for a blitz and just pulled it from Lee Davidson's belly and come around the corner. It was a really good read on Trenton's part.
No question about it. Gain of 20 on the play. Fresh set it down to the Bison, first and 10. As we're into the 10-minute mark here in third quarter, Bison just want to see that clock roll. Keep it rolling. Get first downs. Double tight end set ball on the near side hash. Hastings rushing just 3. Now, you said a 3-4 front earlier. Campbell, big room, 40, 45, midfield. Tristan for 12 yards in the play. Tackle made that time. Brody Dreher in the secondary, and another huge game for Tristan Campbell.
Yeah, he could have broke that, but I think I'm just as happy seeing that 10, 11-yard run and burning the clock. Right now, we've established dominance on the line of scrimmage, so I really don't need to change anything.
Move that clock. Keep it rolling. 9:22 left. Bison fresh set of downs. They mark it right in midfield. Davidson and Campbell behind Trent Riley. And 2 tight ends. Poke up left. Gabe Roberts to the right side. And we got a flag in the play. Do we move? False start maybe right here?
Yeah, little loss of concentration maybe. Those we can't have.
One of the few times.
Yeah.
I think is that the first one false start we've had tonight?
First false start, yep. Second penalty totally on us tonight. Face mask early in the first half, and then, that penalty there.
So you're telling me these aren't Big Ten Conference officials, right?
Well, I don't think so. Kind of has the Big Ten feel tonight, though, here at the field. Old fancy lights.
Oh, yeah. First and 15, back at the 45. Little offset eye with Davidson and Campbell behind Trent Riley. And a counter to Campbell, trying to find a seam. Tristan for about 2 to about the 47-yard line. This will bring up second and 13.
Yeah, it looked like that same weak backside counter, whatever you want to call it. It's worked really well all night. Just Hastings played that one pretty well.
Sometimes you get games like this, a lot of scoring in the first half, second half not so much. Kind of tapers off a little bit. Alex Landry, the whiteout here near side. Second and 13 approaching midfield again. Davidson and Campbell behind Trent Riley. Bison a huge first half 27-7 lead. They run the fullback. Davidson took it away from Trent that time. Lee into Hastings territory. Picked about 4 yards in the play to about the 49-yard line. Just bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that was 4 more yards than I thought he was going to get when he officially hit. That was a really tough run.
So, big 3rd and 9 for the Bison offense. That clock's down to 7:33 left in the third quarter. And the Bison you got a play clock staring right in the face. They aren't any big hurry. Big 3rd and 9. And move the chains. Get some more first downs. Holman's receiver here right in front of us. Double tight end set. Hastings in the neutral zone. Yeah, it's going to cost them 5 yards. They brought an inside blitz that time. They got way too close. That'll be a 5-yard penalty and make it 3rd and 4.
Yep, jumping around there a little bit. That makes third down a lot more manageable here. Third
You
and
bet.
long 4.
Third and 4, we'll call it. Yep. It's not 4th and 4. Scoreboard's wrong. 3rd and 4. And they'll run the clock again. Double tight end set. Davidson, Campbell, right behind Trenton Riley. On 3rd and 4, Campbell, isolation. Hits the hole. He's got a first down at the 40. Inside the 40, he's got a first down. Quick spurt. I think he was going to get it that time. Quick last-second spurt, and they got the first down yardage again.
Yeah, that Simon Garcia, I think that time, is he in there? Pancaked his guy, if I got the number right. But, yeah, great block.
Clock at 6:42 left, third quarter, and a Bison 27-7 lead. Just a slow, methodical, just drive. Boy, it's the same formation every time.
Yeah, nothing fancy.
Yeah. It's just our guys are beating up your guys up front. Campbell, isolation, big hole, 35. Tristan, 34, 33, maybe 32. Gain of 8 on the play, and bring up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and I think Coach Wachowski said that, find what you do good and keep doing it. Doesn't, it's nothing, not rocket science.
That offensive line has done a whale of a job tonight, that's for sure. They have been so good. 2nd and 2 at the Hastings 32-yard line. And it's really, if you don't like football, if you want to see more excitement, you're not going to get out of this offense right now.
No, but it's effective.
Yeah, no question about it. Everything's between the tackles. Lee Davidson hit backfield, and he's going to go nowhere. So there was a little option here near the side, and Lee held on to it. Going to be no gain of the play. Bring up third and 3, we'll call it.
Yeah, they kind of changed up the read there a little bit. They were more between the tackle and guard on that read, whereas before they've been going right over the center. So that defensive end was right there in the gap that time.
I would think Lance going to be 2 downs to make 3 yards right here.
I believe so.
If you don't get on 3rd down, you can go from 4th down. We're at the 5-minute mark here, 3rd quarter. Bison milking this clock off. 27-7 lead. Full house backfield. McCook, the extra back, I do believe in there. Simon took off too soon. Darn it. We were going on 1, or going on 2, and he went on 1.
He went on first sound, I think.
Yeah. So 5-yard penalty goes from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 8 now.
That's all right. Just wind the clock.
You get a new play clock, so yeah. But a little bit different type of play. They went extra back in the backfield and full house backfield. Let's see what they do. They will stick with that. Nope, they won't. They'll get out of that a little bit. Davidson and Campbell behind Trenton Riley on 3rd and 8. Miles Pullman, the motion man, coming right at us. And play action. Trenton looks, gets out of a little trouble, wants to run 35, 34-yard line. This makes it 4th and 4 on the run by Trenton Riley.
Yeah, a little bit of indecision there on Trenton's part that time. I think if he'd have went ahead and took off a little earlier, he may have gotten that first down. I think the offense is going to stay on the field.
Yep, I think you're right. 4th and 4. Under the 4-minute mark here, 3rd quarter. 27-7 ball game. Same formation. 2 tight ends. Landry, the wide out to the far side. Davidson and Campbell. Can Hastings get a stop and get the ball back on 4th and 4?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to run this.
Play clock is down to it's at 0 now. So they'll. Or did we get a timeout first?
Yeah, I think we call a timeout.
Timeout of the field, 4th and 4. We come back. You're listening to Bison football.
Oh,
Actually, it was delay a game, so it's no timeout. So we'll keep it right here. So McCook's going to punt this ball away. Kind of surprised about that.
Yeah, give us a little more room, I guess.
Well, Dad, Miles can just kick this thing down and pin it inside the 1 yard line again.
Another one, about the same area of the field.
Miles back to kick. Short hop. Runs a little bit. He's going to kick to the far side of the field. Can he do it again? No, this is going to go out of bounds. Well, inside the 10, we got 2 flags down. What happened? What did I miss?
I believe that Hastings player pushed our guys in the back.
A little frustration foul right there?
Maybe. I think he kind of hurt himself doing it. But if that's the case, they're going to be pinned back pretty deep.
Now they're going to be inside the 5-yard line, possibly. On the unsportsmanlike, or personal foul, I should say. So we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna be the 3-yard line between the 2 and 3-yard line. Call the block in the back. So Hastings with the ball with 3:21 left in the third quarter. Bison up 27-7. Ball on the far side hash. Will McCook bring the house again? Corbett is here on the left side. Burton, shotgun set, and looking to run. Some blockers in front. 5-10-yard line by the 11. Gain of 8.
Student body right there just to get out from the shadow of the end zone there. But that's, he's a big kid.
Yeah. Second and we'll call it second and about 3. 2nd and 2 for the first down. We're under 3 minutes left here, third quarter. 27-7 Bison lead. Come on, 4 wide receiver set, twins both sides. Burton shotgun set. Bison rushing 3, filling the linebackers. Burton looking, trying to find a lane. Finds a little bit of one, but he's stuffed right away after about a 2-yard gain. Good fill that time by the Bison linebackers.
Yeah, I thought Spencer was going to have himself a little sack there, Spencer Steinbeck, but just a little bit out of the reach.
Callum McCorkle was 44 was in there to hit him. Give him a gain of 2.
Yeah, just enough for the first down, I think.
Oh, it was enough for first down. Sorry about that. 1st and 10 for Hastings at their own 14-yard line. 4 wide set once again. Burton's going to roll the pocket to the far side. Got Corbett running after him. Far side going to be bobbled and caught at about the 21-yard line. Keithan Krings on the far side of the field for about a 7-yard gain.
Yeah,
8-yard gain.
We were a little closer there on the defense. We'd have probably knocked that loose because he bobbled that, didn't catch it on first contact. But
Apparently got out of bounds to stop the clock, bring up 2nd and 2. We'll get some score updates once again coming up here in the fourth quarter. Class B teams will move on to the quarterfinals coming up next week. 2nd and 2 right here. 4 wide look once again. It's going to be Verdon's going to be inside Cooper Cole this time with the give. Looks like he's right at the marker. Going to be close to either 3rd inches or 1st and 10 right here.
Yeah, but I think McCook can live with Hastings doing this. It's just burning clock too. Yeah, make him go the whole distance.
Cooper Rakes coming in as Bison coaches are keeping the guys fresh in there. Steinbeck the nose. Rakes the right defensive end, opposite of Davian Hansen. 1st and 10, 24-yard line for Hastings, minute 44 left, and we have flags on the play.
Yeah, we had to go and talk about flags, didn't we?
Yep, and now everything's flying out of the pockets now. It's going to be false start against the offense and back him up 5 yards, bring up 1st and 15. Clock running, minute 43 left in this third quarter. All McCook 27-7. Hastings a little sense of urgency of this a little bit, being down 3 scores. Sure, you got a whole fourth quarter to go. Burton shotgun set, little bunch set left side. As Burton low snap, grabs it, has to roll out, looking toward the sideline. It's going to be incomplete, almost picked off. Alex Landry just about had it that time. As the fumble, a bad snap, picked up, caused that to go off kilter. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15.
Yeah, he made a great break on the ball, but I think the ball kind of sailed a little bit further than what he thought it was. It snuck up on him, and he been the right shoulder.
So, 2nd and 15 for the Hastings offense. Minute 16 left. Clock stop on the incompletion. 4 wide set once again against the Bison. 3-man front. Bison looking to go 7-3 on the season. More importantly, move on in the playoffs. Burton flushed out, almost sacked, pass across the middle, nobody home. Incomplete pass, that'll bring up 3rd and 15.
Yeah, we brought the house that time.
Brought some extra bodies.
Yep. No place for him to go.
Cynic, is he on the...
I've been looking here. I haven't seen him on the sideline.
Number 4 down there, looking for him. They have a coat on tonight. Huh. Is he down
Might
here?
be there in street clothes, maybe, right in front of 69.
Maybe he's already, yeah.
No, that's 14.
That's
Nope.
14, yeah. It's 3rd and 15 for Hastings, back at their own 19-yard line. Bunch set here near side, 4 wide. Burton, as they feel pressure across middle of the field, is going to be complete.
Oh, no.
Midfield, and this is going to end up a long touchdown throw to Keithan Krings. Bison defenders got a little tied up that time, and it's going to be an 81-yard touchdown throw. And that gets them right back in the swing of things a little bit.
That's the thing. They can strike pretty quick.
Burton has got an arm on him. Bison DB's got I'm looking at the replay right now. We had 3, and then we had 2. Both collided with each other back in that secondary, and that knocked them both down, and he had free lane to the end zone.
Yeah, a little bit loss of concentration there and let the guy get behind him.
Burton on for the extra point again. Does a little bit of everything for him. 27-13 with 56 seconds left in this third quarter. Extra point's going to be on the way, and it is good. 27-14, Hastings on the board. We're back with the kickoff next. Kicks 96-1. Rich Lance Curl back here at Hastings High. Big play offense, Lance. It was 3rd and 15. McCook, boy, on the verge of getting into the stop, making punting again, and a long pass play. 81 yards from Burton to Krings for the touchdown.
Yeah, you can't count that Burton kid out. He's got a strong arm and pretty accurate. You got to keep this intensity up.
Kick is going to be short and goes out of bounds. Not what Hastings wanted to do there.
But I think each team had one possession that third quarter.
Yeah, they just haven't had much.
So you stick to that game plan, and that'll be a win for the Bison.
27-14, 56 seconds left, maybe one play, and that would do it for the third quarter as the Bison once again still have a 2-score lead. Again, they missed that extra point early in that first half. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them. Got to get this offensive line going, run the ball again. Davidson and Campbell behind Trenton Riley. Back double tight end set. Hastings 3-4-man front. Campbell sheds one and to his left to about the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. Off tackle. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Yep, just a repeat of what's been going on all night. Great job by that line.
A lot of ISOs, off tackle. Davidson on traps. Dives. We've seen Riley keep it a couple of times.
Yep, a lot of physicality.
Bison got to go one more play here to end the quarter. 27-14. That was the only score of the third quarter. The long pass play. Riley under center. Offset eye with Davidson and Campbell. Motion man coming right at us. Miles Pullman on 2nd and 5. Campbell. 40-yard line, nowhere to go. No gain on the play. Nice job of the defense up front that time for Hastings. No gain on the play, brings up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Hastings has figured out to bring that backside guy behind that play to corral him.
And that's your third quarter. We go to the fourth. Bison up 27-14. The fourth quarter coming up shortly on Kicks 96.1. We begin the fourth quarter. Rich Barnett, Lance Frazier, and, of course, Carl Raymond doing our great job on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Big fourth quarter, and here's a big 3rd and 4, Lance, to begin the fourth quarter for the Bison at their own 41-yard line. They don't want to punt it back to Hastings.
No, Hastings has got just a little bit of momentum right now from that last offensive series, so it'd be really nice to get this first down and extend this drive.
Fourth quarter, 27-14. McCook will come out, get out of the double tight end set a little bit on 3rd and 4. Shotgun set with Davidson and Campbell, right and left. Campbell exits, now trips near side, 3rd and 4. Riley will roll the pocket out. Still looking to pass, heave it downfield. It's going to be intercepted at the 23, which, is just as good as a punt, I guess.
Yeah. But, boy, that really changes momentum.
That situation, I'm kind of wondering, sometimes you only need 4 yards. You don't need 4, you don't need 40. You need 4 yards to get a first down. And you chucked it downfield, and Miles and it was the injured player for Hastings that time? Or
yeah, I think he landed flat on his back.
Right, knocked the wind out of him a little bit. So, you would have punted it anyway if you would have missed on 3rd down, but Hastings gets the ball back. Some momentum on their side. It's still 27-14 McCook. 20 at the Hastings got at their own 28-yard line. Bison defense is going to have to get a little stingy. And, of course, cover some folks if they don't have a long ball like we had Burton and Krings hooking up last time. 4 wide. Once again, Burton looking to throw. Short pass, complete here on your side. Catch and run that time, about the 35-yard line. It's going to be a first down, 11-yard gain. As Krings here right in front of us. And they'll move the chains, 1st and 10.
Yeah, our stunts, blitzes that we're getting home earlier, Hastings has figured out how to pick those up and slowed them up a little bit.
Plenty of time left. Both teams got all 3 timeouts as well. 1st and 10, Hastings at their own 35-yard line. Burton shotgun rolls the pocket out right side, looking toward the sidelines, over to the receiver. Brahman Hartman at about the 45-yard line brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think I'd keep forcing him to the right. He's a lefty, and make him throw across his body. He doesn't seem to be near as accurate that way.
And, of course, Burton, again, the backup to Sinek. And Burton, if we going back to the first meeting, was a great tight end wideout who had some big catches against McCook, did a lot of great things against McCook in the 38-23 win. Really hadn't done a lot so far, up until, Sinek got hurt. But now pressured to be in quarterback. As run inside give this time with some good room, 40, 43, 44-yard line. Little inside flip play that time inside to Caesar Conan that time, young sophomore.
Yeah, a little misdirection there, but Lee Davidson did a real good job, maintaining his space outside and keeping containment there. That could have went for a lot more.
Actually, that was Hayden Shoemaker, and that's another one of Coach Shoemaker's sons with a nice run. It's 3rd and 2. Bison going to burn the first time out. 27-14 McCook, and we're back after the timeouts. Bison football on Kicks 96.1. Back here at Hastings, timeout taken by McCook, their first of the 3 timeouts. It's a big 3rd and 2 right here. Lance McCook get a stop, make a punt. Right now, Hastings offense getting the ball, especially via the pass, getting things moving a little bit more, aren't they?
Yeah, we just need to keep them bottled in here. Short gains. Even if they move the chains, as long as they're running the clock, we just can't have those big chunks.
Burton shotguns. They got a 4 wide look ball on the near side hash on 3rd and 2. Is going to throw some pressure, going to tuck it and run. McCook, they had him and they escaped out of it and they got the first down. Quentin Terry had him and just couldn't quite wrap him up a little bit. Burton's pretty strong, and McCorkle was there for the stop. It's going to be 1st and 10. Hastings at their 47-yard line.
Yeah, really just a better play by the quarterback. Quentin was in good position, just didn't quite get it done that time.
Clock running. We're at 10:50 left here. 4th quarter. Bison up 27-14. Burton, shotgun, throwing once again. Looking, pocket breaking down. Hanson on his back, and a wounded duck thrown up downfield, incomplete. Boy, Davian hit him for the backside here and threw up a duck. That thing was wobbling all the way down, and boy, McCook, I thought would have a chance at a pick that time and couldn't quite grab it.
Yeah, that's a 50-50 ball there.
Yeah.
Pretty fortunate that it wasn't picked, but fortunate for McCook, too, maybe that wasn't caught.
Nice job, Davian Hanson. Looking at the replay, got knocked down the line of scrimmage, got himself right back up, put the pressure on. If Burton would have kept it one more second, he was going to get sacked for a big loss. It's 2nd and 10 for Hastings at their own 47-yard line. On the toss, trying to bounce it outside. Satterley, nowhere to go. Bison swarm at that time. Nowhere to go. Gabe Roberts and company. Who else on the bottom of the pile? Slow getting up.
Well, looks like Oliver Corbett.
Oliver, yes. A little slow getting up. He's okay, though. No gain of the play. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I don't know if something's up with Cooper Cole. I just haven't seen much of him tonight. I mean, he's kind of in and out, but
he's kind of in their big bag. He's right down here, number 2. He's got his helmet in his hand.
Yeah, been a lot of attrition tonight for Hastings.
3rd and 10. Big stop opportunity. Bison going to stop here, get the ball back just under the 10-minute mark. Bringing the blitz as Burton looking to throw. He's going to be hit. Throws it way out of bounds. Corbett from the backside again with pressure, and Burton got hit and chucked it out of bounds. It's 4th and 10.
Yeah, great job by Oliver there coming around, just keeping up with it. But how strong is Burton?
Yeah.
Arms around his legs, all arm, and threw it, 30 yards.
Hastings going to burn their first of 3 timeouts. Back after the break. It's Bison football on Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Timeout taken by Hastings. Lance, we were talking during the break that Burton threw the ball, and boy, strong son of a gun. If you know Carl Riemann, remind Carl back in his high school days. I'm sure a carbon copy of what Carl was like a quarterback back in his days in Norton High School, right? Yep. He was a Blue Jay, so yeah, reminds everybody of what Carl was like back in the day.
I was a band kid.
Big 4th and 10, Lance, right here. Need a stop.
Yep.
Get a stop. You got the short field. Maybe make Hastings quit, so to speak. 9:49 left, 4th quarter. Burton back in the shotgun set, 4-man rush. They're bringing some extra bodies. Rolls the pocket out with pressure. He's got to chuck it downfield. Jump ball, knock it down. Incomplete pass, and the Bison will get the ball.
Great job, Ty Junker.
Brody Dreyer on the intended receiver for Hastings that time. Again, brought the pressure. You called it, talked about pregame. Bison got to bring pressure, and they've been doing it for 4 quarters.
Yeah, that's how that play ended up there because of the pressure on the quarterback. He threw lack of a better term, a wounded duck out there. But Ty Junker made a good play on it here. There was an opportunity for that receiver to catch that.
Husker volleyball up 2-0 against Wisconsin.
Wow.
Thank you, Doug Buddy. On that one, 27-14, Bison of the short field. Lance right here. Got to pick up some points right here.
Yeah, burn clock, first downs, and just scored at the end.
Riley under center. It's going to be Campbell slipped, and that kind of cost him. He won't get back line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss in the play back in midfield. He slipped And it'll be a loss of 3, bring up 2nd and 13.
Yeah, timing just got off on that one. That little bit of a misstep by Tristan Campbell.
But moving the clock. Just keep the clock moving. We're approaching 9 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Bison up by 2 scores, 27-14.
Yeah, even if we don't get a first down, we take our time here. We can get this, 7.5 minutes.
Past dinner time. I'm getting hungry. Get this game over with. Double tight end set. Ball on the far side. Landry split out near the Bison bench on the far side. Davidson, Campbell behind Trent Riley. 27-14 game. Campbell, big room, 45, 40-yard line. Nice move by Tristan Campbell. Isolation that time. It's going to be a 3rd and 3, Lance, this time.
Yeah, good patient run by Tristan. He takes his time to get to the line, and when he sees that hole, he just explodes through it.
Picked up about 10 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 3. It's a big 3rd down. Move some chains. Move these chains. Keep that clock running. Class B. First round game. Winner goes on the quarterfinals against Bennington at Bennington next Friday night. Pullman, the one wide out to the far side of the field on 3rd and 3. Play clock's down to 5. Could be Campbell again. Left side. Going to be short. Picked up 2, needed 3. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. And is there any decision at all on this one?
I think you just run the clock down and, you go for it here, I think. We've been controlling the line of scrimmage on defense,
right.
too. So.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, it's too far for a field goal attempt. Way too far. So 4th and 1 at about the 38.
Maybe a hot count here to try to get him to jump.
Callum McCorkle, extra back in the backfield. Power set. Riley. Play clock down about 7. Trenton, it'll give up Tristan Campbell between the tackles. Extra effort, got him. 40, down to the 35. Nice job, Campbell. Inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Extra effort that time, Tristan. They couldn't wrap him up. The Bison moved the chains again.
That's just, they're...
And the Hastings players down.
Yeah, we are just really dominating them at the line of scrimmage, and it's taking a toll.
Broen Hartman is slow getting up. I didn't think that's number 8, if I'm not mistaken. Quick break. Well, no, I probably won't have a break because there was no timeout call, just the injured player, and Hartman will have to just come out. 1st and 10, McCook. They're inside the 30, about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, McCook, they've just been really, really physical tonight, and you can just kind of see it in the body language over here on the sideline at Hastings. It's just taking a big toll on them.
After the week after McCook lost to Hastings went to Scotts Bluff, and they got hammered, 41-6, and asked Coach Petrosky pregame, did you take a little bit off that Scotts Bluff game? And say, heck yeah, because Scotts Bluff did what we're doing tonight. They brought pressure. Cynic had a horrible game, and they won 41-6.
Yep, great game plan.
1st and 10, McCook. It's going to be Campbell again. Bounce outside, has the edge, 25. Tristan, the 20. Inside the 15, about the 14. At the 14-yard gain, moving the chains again for the junior tailback, Tristan Campbell.
Yeah, and I think the clock probably still starts even if he goes out of bounds, but very smart play there, staying in bounds to keep that clock going.
Hastings has 2 timeouts left. But you got to feel good if Bison can punch one in for 7 right here. That's going to be game, set, and match.
Yeah, that run really was all Campbell. They had it bottled up inside.
Yeah.
And just bounced it outside.
27-14 with coming up at the 6-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Bison big defensive stand, shut down Hastings on 4th and long. 2 tight ends set once again. Campbell, once again, the workhorse between the tackles inside the 10, inside the 5. Tristan Campbell, another Horizon Bank touchdown from 14 yards out. Just will not go down, will he?
Yeah, we've just taken over the physical side of the ball, and I think Hastings is kind of throwing the flag up. And another injured player.
Another injured player for the Hastings Tigers. 33-14. We've got an extra point that is coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1. Back here to Hastings, still tending to a Hastings player. They've already had one young man carted off tonight. I think with a leg or a hip injury, taking him to a hospital. And another young man who's really slow getting up. Tristan Campbell, his fourth touchdown of the night. He's got a 100-yard night easily. And 4 touchdown runs, and just a beast out there, Lance. Just you think you got him down, and just if you don't, you can't tackle him with one guy because he's just going to slither out of the tackle, and he got to the end zone again.
Yeah, he's brought the unstoppable mentality tonight for sure. Keeps that low center of gravity and leverage. And I think he gets that from his wrestling, but fantastic runs.
Let's give some scores. Class B scores, finals that we have. Elkhorn North over Elkhorn 35-14. Gretna East goes out of the Panhandle and takes care of Gering 44-7. Waverly over Norris by a point, 17-16. That's late in the fourth quarter. Scott over York 49-7 of the fourth. Seward leads Pius 21-14 of the fourth. Bennington all over Northwest 41-7 of the fourth. Scottsbluff leads Gretna 48-27 in the fourth quarter as well. Some of the area teams finals. Shelby Rising City over Arapahoe. Great season for Coach Kronhoffman and the Warriors. They fall short 30-22. Heartbreaker for the Dundee County Stratton Tigers on their home field as Lord Central Catholic scores late. 34-30 was the final in that one. Class D2, 8-man from earlier, Why Not? With a home win against a very scrappy Hitchcock County team, Falcons and Coach Rath. They made it. They had chances there and trying to get that ball back late, and they fall 22-14. 6-man teams playing. Arthur County over Wallace, 31-6. SEM over Juanita Palisade, 54-30. And ooh, boy, that's not good. And it's Garden County over Southwest, 50-23. Lance just told me Chance Burton is the player that was injured. Their quarterback, their defensive end, their punter, the kicker, he's the one that's hurt. Well, that's not good.
Sure looked like number 11 anyway.
I think you're right. C1 scores Shadron over Lincoln Christian 42-18. Sydney over Roncalli 30-7. Boys Town shuts out Cozad 27-zip. And that's your scoreboard pretty much. What we have, Kearney Catholic over Valentine 24-zip. There you go.
Surprised by that Seward Pius score.
Yeah.
Not that close.
Yep. Helping. Is that Verdon? Nah, I don't think it's
number 1.
Number 1. It's like Adam Rutt. I saw one out there. I was agreeing with you. It looks like it's not Verdon who was the injured player. Rutt is a senior defensive back for him. So the extra point is coming up 33-14. Gunner caps on for the extra point. Trip Riley to hold it. Gabe Roberts will snap it. Bison up 3 scores now. 6:23 left in this fourth quarter. Snap good. Kicks on the way, and it is good. Another Horizon Bank touchdown. Tristan Campbell, one more on the board. The kickoff is coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1. Back here at Hastings College, 34-14 all Bison. Hey, big thanks to our friends over the Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy stores. Our drive to the game, a 2024 Highlander. It's a sweet vehicle. You can check it out tomorrow. Back on the lot again tomorrow. Get more details after the Gunner Caps kickoff here coming up shortly as Hastings will get the ball back. Only 6:23 left in this fourth quarter. Gunner has His leg's been tired tonight. Kicks it. Returnable. 20. 25. Krings to about the 30 and 33-yard line. Davidson on the stop. Our friends over the Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy stores. You love your vehicle from Wagner's? Share a photo on Facebook or Instagram and tag Wagner Ford Toyota, Wagner Chevrolet, and you'll be entered to win a Yeti cooler. Hit the website anytime, drivewagner.com.
Yeah, I think the goal here now is let's just get out of this unscathed without getting anybody injured and move on to next week.
You've had Hastings get a few injuries tonight. Bison do not want to have that happen. Burton rolls the pocket out to his right. Pass toward the sideline, going to be dropped. Hartman toward the Bison bench on the far side. A complete pass brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, really good throw. Just popped out of his hands the last second.
So McCook was at Bennington a couple of years ago. We made the road trip. A Bennington program that just had their long winning streak. Of course, they're the team that broke McCook's. We had the winning streak back in the early 2000s. Bennington broke it recently. And then Scott beat him, a couple of weeks ago. Pressure, running for his life. Gets a big-time block, and we got a flag in the backfield. Pass complete about the 48. This will be probably coming back.
Yeah, I believe so. For the Andrew broke up good, lit up pretty good.
Yeah, he got kind of depleted, didn't he, there, Lance? The old depleter that time. But he's up and he's okay.
Yep, it looks like he's all right.
10-yard penalty, make it 2nd and long.
Your head or
kind of got to look out, don't you?
Yeah, those things tend to happen.
Tomorrow morning, Coach's Coffee Club, Embers Bakery and Cafe. Join us, 8 o'clock start time. Recap. Chevy Postgame, but we will talk to him a lot more about this game and the upcoming game next week. All the football scores. We've got district volleyball tomorrow. So join us for that. And district volleyball, Kicks 96.1 and also 103.9 The Hawk tomorrow. Verdon's going to throw, step up in the pocket. Downfield complete. Krings at about just past the original line of scrimmage. Hey, Mr. Josh Capel sent me a text here. And down in southern Oklahoma, listening. Bison class of 97. Thanks, Josh, for listening up or watching the YouTube stream. We've had a bunch of people on the YouTube stream once again. Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. We're pushing 350 there, Carl, buddy. Not bad at all. .551 left, 3rd and 7 for Hastings. Burton rolls the pocket. Corbett is on his horse again and gets a quarterback sack. There is the sprinter speed from Oliver Corbett from the backside as Burton could not escape. It's the quarterback sack.
Yeah, Oliver Corbett's had a fantastic game at that defensive end position or outside linebacker, whatever you want to call it. But his speed coming off that edge has been a big, big difference tonight in that defense.
So Hastings, you would think they got to go for it. 4th and 11 right here. As their Coach Shoemaker's talking to Burton. 34-14, 5-minute mark coming up. Burton, 4 wide look. Bison rushing through. We got flags in the play. Was it delay a game? No timeout, Hastings. They burned a timeout. Back with more here from Hastings College coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1. Back here to Hastings College, 34-14. All Bison. They're 5 minutes away from winning their 7th game of the year, moving on to the Class B playoffs, quarterfinals, and go back to the first meeting, 38-23. And after the ball game, Lance, there was certain things that Hastings did that McCook players were not happy with, and I think McCook players remembered that and took it out on them tonight.
I think they came to do a job, and I think we're pretty successful at it.
Burton on a long throw and a good catch in traffic that time. Eli Ventura on the long pass plays, and as Campbell just couldn't quite that time reach out and tip it in time. 1st and 10, Hastings, and the big pass play down to the Bison 23.
It really wasn't terrible coverage. It was just a really, really good pass and good catch.
Rolling the clock. We're under 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. 34-14. Hastings trying to keep their season alive. Cooper Cole, I see, is back in the ball game here, Lance. Right besides Chance Verdon. Screen here near side. Completes. 20. 15. Good run after the catch that time by Keithan Krings at 1st and goal. Hastings at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, a little receiver screen there. Got a block from number 10, I think it was, but a good design.
This score looks like it could turn out about pretty identical as the first one.
Yeah,
pretty close. 38-23 at McCook, and this one's 34-14 right now. So the Bison get a stop here. They don't want to get a score at all. Bunch set here near side. 4 wide. Verton pistol look. Cooper Cole on the little toss inside the 5. Cooper Cole inside. Touchdown. Cooper Cole from 6 yards out. As the Tigers light the board, and you think they'll probably go for 2 here.
Yeah, I don't know where he's been all night. It's just...
I don't either.
Man, he's a very hard, stout runner.
You were talking before the game on percentage run versus pass. It was a lot closer than you would think. You think that percentage pass to run is a lot greater pass, but it really wasn't, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was about a 50-50 mix, and I was really surprised. Maybe it's just after watching them that first time, where they were just on fire with the pass that night. So.
And Verton is going to kick the extra point. They will not go for 2. 34-20, our score of 4:22 left here in the fourth quarter. Snap's good. Kick's going to be on the way, and it is good. 34-21 Bison. We're back with the fourth quarter. Coming up shortly, Kicks 96.1. Back here at Hastings, probably see onside kick right here. Lance, probably get your best guys, best hands up close here.
Yeah, probably get the hands team out there. It looks kind of that. Yeah, looks like the hands team to me, and you never know what kind of bounce that ball is going to make here.
Exactly, 34-21, 4:22 left. Bison get this and run the clock out, and Hastings has one timeout left, I do believe, in this fourth quarter. Got a lot of white shirts, 50-yard, 50-yard line, and they kicked the onside kick, but there was an official's timeout first.
Yeah, McCook was, I don't know what they were all doing on one side of the field. I don't think Coach liked that setup.
My buddy Pat Howell and his knowledge of technology on getting the YouTube broadcast, Pat. Do I need to write something up for you? You're as bad as Brad Gillen when it comes to trying, and Mitch Lister, too, trying to find the YouTube channel. My gosh. Oops, Josh, I got to give Mom and Dad, Dick and Kathy Capel, are down there visiting Josh in Southern Oklahoma. Got to give him a shout-out, too. Got to give him a shout-out. Many, many folks. Derek got a text from our good buddy Derek Chancellor. We know Derek, of course, big lineman back from McCook back in the day. It's in Cincinnati, Ohio. His Bengals probably aren't doing great this year. Maybe they'll come back a little bit more. So we're going to try this again. Onside kick will be coming up. McCook's got 10 white shirts again, but 45, 50-yard line. Burton. They go one. Nope, it's going to be the other one. And, Hastings got it.
Nope,
no,
it popped out.
It popped down. McCook's got it. They had a chance. We did not jump on the 48, and somehow, some way, Elliott Seidlow that time could not corral it, and it bounced back, and McCook's got it. Got a break there.
These boys got to realize that they can go on the defensive side of that. They can go for that ball before the 10 yards. Go and grab it before the offense has a chance.
So the Bison offense will take over and hopefully run this clock out. 4:21 left. Both teams have one timeout left. 34-21. Yeah, this game is... Of course, we didn't start at 7:15, so that's 15 extra minutes right there. It's Tristan Campbell, midfield. Tristan still churning into Hastings territory, and a gain of 7 yards on first down, bring up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, you can't say enough about the offensive line tonight, what they've done for Tristan and for Lee running the ball. It's just they've left them big holes to run through.
Going to say 4 yards and a gain of 6, bring up 2nd and 4. Volleyball coverage tomorrow, Kicks 96.1, Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Southwest and Potter Dix from North Platte High. Pregame at 2:40, first serve at 3. Mark Searcy is over into Cambridge for Cambridge and Ainsley Litchfield on the Hawk. Pregame at 3:40 and first serve about 4 o'clock. District volleyball winners move on to the state tournament next week. We're at 3:36 left in the fourth quarter. Campbell, another big gain. Cross the 40, about the 39-yard line, and gain of 9 on second down. They'll move the chains again.
Yeah, really, for all purposes here, one more first down probably
you would think would do it?
Do the game in, I think.
Just pretty much got to hold on to the football here. Hastings fans starting to hit the exits a little bit. I fully, talking to people during the week, I'm sure you did the same thing, Lance, that thought McCook could win this game. The way we've been playing the Scottsbluff game, Lexington, not the greatest team, but the way we came out and really did great things last week, I thought we come by and we run the ball and keep playing defense like we've been playing, we can win this game.
Yep.
And it's happened tonight. Campbell again. For a couple.
In your interview with Coach Shoemaker, I think he said it, when they lost to Hastings the first time, I think that was an aha moment for the Bison team, and from then on, they have nothing but improved. Even though they lost to Scotts Bluff, they've improved every game moving forward.
And you look what Scotts Bluff has done for the rest of the season, just the one loss to Seward. 34-21 here with 2:25 left here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 9 for the Bison offense. Trenton Riley. Campbell again between the tackles. 35. Trenton to about the 31. Picked up 8, needed 9. Got a late flag coming in as well. Might be getting a little chippy.
Yeah, a little frustration.
And who are they talking to? They're talking to Hastings. Yeah. It's against Hastings. Bison offensive linemen say, yep, it's against them.
After the play,
Sportsmanlike.
On the defense, number 57, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Jared Kilker, the guilty party on unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, and from here on out, if Hastings doesn't choose to use their timeout, McCook can just run it out.
Exactly right, yep. I don't know, 16-yard line. These boys might want to punch it in from 7 again.
That sitting on the M.
Yeah.
Hadn't ought to have done that.
Yeah, the things they did after the ball game or attempted to do. It's like, we're just going to score one more against you. Minute 50 left. We'll see. Lee Davidson, Campbell behind. Trenton Riley. Play clock, plenty of time, down to 14. You're making a monster week next week. More high school football. Hoping to have state volleyball coverage as well. Boy, Riley looked like he backed out, but he didn't. Now we have a flag in the play, and that's, I think, delay a game.
Yeah, I really think they probably could have called procedure penalty on Riley that time. He did kind of.
He was under center, and he kind of pulled back that time, but no football.
Yep.
So 5-yard penalty and delay a game. And it'll be 1st and 15. What's going to look like, McCook is the only survivor tonight from the High Plains radio listening area.
That is hard to believe.
Yeah, it is. I thought we'd get a few more, but some good contests tonight. Really good games and tough road trips for a lot of these teams tonight. Dundee County Stratton was the only team at home tonight. Boy, Campbell took a shot.
Yeah, I think from Lee Davidson's foot.
Was it really?
I think it was his own player. We'll have to watch the replay. But.
Yeah. Got a late flag coming in as well. We're watching it on the YouTube replay, which we have the power to do here. So you're exactly right. Lee got upended on the block and then his feet went in the air and smacked him right in the face.
I don't know what the penalty is.
No clue. Let's get this thing going, guys. Crying out loud. Oh, we got to give a shout out. Chop block against. Okay. Yeah, give it a little shout out. Vaughn Miller, my buddy Vaughn Miller, and Vaughn Jr. watching since the beginning. Thanks, Vaughn. Appreciate that. In Vaughn's Bronco days, I was getting open line calls all the time from Vaughn, but since he's no longer with the Broncos, I get no phone calls anymore. So after the penalty, make it 1st and 5. You know what? I'd get Tristan Campbell out of the ball game, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
he probably doesn't.
I think we're just going to kneel on it here.
I think you're right. Yeah, Tate Schaefer's in there. We'll see him 1st and goal from the 5. Because, literally just take a knee, and Hastings is going to burning timeouts. Yep, you're right. Here comes the knee. As get up close, a little victory formation. The Bison will win this game, 34-21. What a win, 7-3, and a big road win.
Yeah, a little bit of, I guess you could call it revenge from the first game, but McCook come out on fire and ready to do business.
Coach Joe Petrosky will join us across the way after this game's over, and our Wagner Chevy postgame. Got to say a big thank you again to our friends at Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy. Our Bison drive the game, a 2024 Highlander, which I think Carl's going to have a fun time driving home tonight, hopefully. Stopping at Wagner Toyota, test drive that next vehicle on the bricks downtown McCook. New inventory coming in all the time. Final seconds ticking down. Finalists won 34-21. Our Wagner Chevy postgame is coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1. Rich, Lance, and Carl back here at Hastings College. Boy, Huskers sweep Wisconsin tonight. Can you believe that? Wow. Been a good night. Been a great night. Thanks, Julie, for that. Final score on this one, Bison win at 34-21, our Wagner Chevy postgame. Scoring's like this. McCook scored on a Tristan Campbell 54-yard touchdown run. Garrett, the Gunner Caps extra point made it 7-0. Hastings scored for their first score. Cooper Cole, a 7-yard touchdown run. Chance Burton, PAT, made it 7-7. Campbell on a 17-yard touchdown run. The Caps PAT made it 14-7. Campbell came back with a 1-yard touchdown run. PAT was missed, made it 27. And then the Bison right before the half. A huge defensive play. First of all, the great punt by Miles Pullman, putting it at the 1-yard line. And then on the next play, the big-time blitz sent out by the Bison coaches, Oliver Corbett, with a big-time hit and sack and recovery of the fumble in the end zone to make it 27-7. That was your halftime score. Hastings scores on an 82-yard touchdown pass to Keith and Krings. A Verton extra point made it 27-14. And then McCook with a Campbell 17-yard touchdown run. A Caps extra point made it 34-14. And then Cooper Cole a 6-yard touchdown run and made it 34-21. So Lance, great job, McCook. They got after it right away from the get-go on their first play. Oh my gosh. On their first play of the first quarter, and a big run did really put this game away.
Yeah, you can give the game ball to numerous kids tonight. I mean, Tristan Campbell had a great game. Lee Davidson had a good game. Oliver Corbett on defense had a great game. But I think it all come down to the line. Offense and defensive line, to me, deserve the game ball tonight. It's just a phenomenal job.
No question about it. Line play was a big difference tonight. They got after Tucker Sinek a lot. Boy, he was running for his life. Got knocked out of the ball game. And then Chance Burton came in. Backup quarterback had some threw a couple of good balls, but he was running for his life. And they didn't take the pressure off. They were dialing up blitzes a lot.
Yep. Nope. They never did back off, and that was just a great game plan by the coaches.
Take a break. More of our Wagner Chevy postgame is coming up on Kicks 96.1. We're going to wrap things up here from Hastings. Coach Vitrosky down some other media on the field, and we'll catch Joe in the morning. He'll be down at Empress Bakery and Cafe with a smile on as Bison go to Bennington with a big ball game. Lance, nice job tonight. You and Carl did a super job, and a Bison win on the road.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking this gig when we're winning.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You bet. For the guys here, I'm Rich Barnett. Have a great weekend, and thanks for listening to Bison Football on Kicks